It's your boy Speedy, and you are listening to the best of the Rollout Morning Show with Speedy and Friends. It's the best, man. Say it, man. On the phone, Academy Award winner, I have to always say it that way. Please put your hands together for Monique.
Yeah.
Hey, baby. Hello.
Hey, baby.
Hey, my loves.
Whoa,
How
you sound
are
good.
you?
I am wonderful, baby. We trying to get the sound right.
Yeah.
Because I can't hear y'all.
Did you like
quite
how I said that, though? I said Academy Award winner.
That's how you're supposed to say it.
I mean, I said it with some...
What is?
Because I know Monique. Monique, I know you, so, you know. Anyway.
She's like, who this?
It's Speedy.
Okay, baby. Okay, I'm
There
trying to
you
make
are.
it happen.
There you
Okay.
go. There you go.
Here we go. We got to get the other baby's microphone fixed and his headset.
Now, can you hear
Y'all
me
can
well?
him
Can
as
you
well.
hear me there? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, baby.
Oh, shit.
Hey,
Hey, Monique.
Hey, ladies. How y'all doing, my love?
fantastic.
Welcome to the Rollout Show.
Wonderful.
I can feel your energy through the phone. You always have this big energy. It's like it's shining and everything.
I want to say to the sister that I heard while I was waiting to come on, what is the thing that she has that makes her smoke marijuana?
And
What is
that's
that?
that's Lourdes Gonzalez. Go ahead, Lourdes.
Hi, Monique. This is Lourdes.
Hey, Lourdes.
I got PTSD. I am Army veteran, and I have a mild case of PTSD.
May I ask what is PTSD?
PTSD is post-traumatic stress disorder.
Okay, baby. And you find that marijuana is really helping you?
Yes, it is.
I want to say thank you, Lourdes. Here, I want to say thank you for your honesty. I want to say thank you for letting them know that that's a gift from the Lord. And anything from God is good for the spirit. I like bananas. I like tomatoes. I like them plants from the earth. And I want to say thank you, Lourdes. Can everybody bow their head? Prayer up for Lourdes for saying it out loud. You better tell the truth and shame the devil. Good afternoon.
Now, Monique.
I love that. I'm going to start using that
Yes,
from now on.
baby.
We're going to cue that up. Monique, this is Speedy. I haven't seen you in a while. We've been
Hey, Speedy.
good friends a long time. Tell me how things are going, after, winning the Oscar and the TV show and all that stuff. How is everything going for you?
Absolutely wonderful. I think that we start basing everything on our business. I have an amazing family, Speedy.
Yes
I got
you
a
do.
beautiful husband and 4 wonderful children, and I've had an opportunity to enjoy my family. After I won that award, and the Monique show is an indefinite hiatus now. Y'all remember on Family Matters when the little girl went upstairs and she never came back down? That's what happened to the Monique show, baby. We went in that elevator and they ain't opened that damn door back up. I'm coming back. They gonna let me out that damn elevator. But everything has been absolutely wonderful. People say, well, Monique, where have you been? I've been right here.
Yeah.
You haven't seen me on TV or in the movies as of yet because it just didn't make sense.
Okay.
It wasn't like the offer stopped coming or the script stopped coming, but it just didn't make sense. So the universe gave me the opportunity to have an amazing time and share all that time with my family.
Monique, that's great. This is your homeboy. I know you from when it started, before you had an Oscar, when you was dating a nigga named Oscar. This is Mark Howard, baby. What's on?
You better talk about it, and that's my personal business. Don't tell nobody about that. That ain't even right, Mark.
So I just want to say proud of you because, hey, look, I know you when it started, you came up. Hey, you blew up. I didn't. And, and you got a new film here, Blackbird. Tell us about this now.
Blackbird is a coming-of-age story about this young brother from the deep South, Mississippi, who is having a hard time coming into his sexuality.
Okay.
Because he's been raised in a very strict Christian upbringing. Everything in that Bible, everything that the pastor says, they believe in. And his mama, who I play, she believes, baby, every word on that book, everything they say in that pulpit, and she has a hard time loving her son through his sexuality because she feels like he is a curse to their family and he is condemned to hell. Isaiah Washington, who plays the dad, when I tell y'all, Isaiah is just one of the most brilliant actors of our time because normally when you see a dad on TV with a gay son, you see the stereotypical, get out, I hate you, you're not a man. Isaiah is the total opposite.
Wow.
And the young man that's the star, who's sitting right here to my right now, Julian Walker, who took that role on to play that young man, Randy Russo, when I tell y'all, I have the same feelings about him that I had with Gabourey Sidibe, because when Patrick Ironpoke said action, that young brother brought that story and brought that character to life in such a way that we really believe people will walk away, Speedy, with a different kind of conversation, and our babies will walk away with a different type of acceptance for themselves.
Wow. And the movie drops on the 24th of this month.
Yes, sir.
And did you guys already do your premiere and all that big stuff already?
Yes, we had out in Atlanta. We have a premiere here in New York on Wednesday up in Harlem.
Beautiful.
So we're really excited about it. And I want y'all to say hello to my baby, Julian Walker.
Hey, Julian. What it do, Julian?
Hey, how are y'all doing?
We're great.
We're great.
Congratulations on the film.
Yes. Tell us
Thank
about
you
your
so
experience, working with such phenomenal actors and actresses and developing this role. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, when I first found out that I got the role of Randy Russo, I was extremely nervous because this is my first film I've ever done. So, I was just thinking everybody was going to be like, who is this new guy? He's horrible. He sucks. Let's fire him real quick. But,
That's what we think about Mark. Trust me.
we still got time, y'all. But
Exactly.
I was thinking, that's what I was expecting. But from the moment I stepped on set, everybody was so welcoming, from the cast to the crew to the director, Patrick himself. Everyone was just absolutely amazing, and they made my first experience probably one of the best.
Didn't you get this role? Hi, Julian. This is Lourdes. Didn't you get this role through an open call?
Yes, I actually I did an online audition for it, and it's a funny story because I did my online audition and it was really bad. It was really, really bad. But
you got through it.
Sometimes they see something in you that they're just like, you know what, we're going to give him a shot.
And I'm so thankful for that. I did my horrible audition and I emailed it to Patrick. And Patrick, who is the director of the film, he saw something and he emailed me back and he was like, hey, let's try it doing this. Let's try it doing that. And luckily, the second audition went good, and then he came into town, and I met with him, and I had a face-to-face audition with him. And then probably like 3 weeks later, a week before we started filming, actually, that's when he told me I got the part. So
that's beautiful, man.
It was, it was amazing.
So did you always want to be an actor, or was this like just a fluke, or is this something that you had like yo, I got to do this every day, and you just lucked up and got your first one?
To be honest,
Lord, is that marijuana, baby, make you be so damn nice. You better ask that question. Get it.
I'm telling you, Mark, I'm here, and we be open up your thoughts.
Come on, baby, connect it in.
He can't answer it.
Okay. God, I forgot the question.
Don't worry about it. You already answered.
Somebody else
Now, Monique, I'm going to ask you. We keep it real here, right here on the Rollout Show. So people going around saying that you've been blackballed, all that other goofy ass shit. How do you feel about this, and what do you want to tell your fans that you can tell them right now?
What I want to tell them right now is y'all know I appreciate you and I love you, and y'all know your girl. That's it. When the statement was made that I was blackballed, I never bought into that. Because like I said, things never stopped. It was just, we had to say we respectfully declined. And it's funny, Speedy, because we've been knowing each other for how long?
Long time,
over 20
baby.
years.
Yeah.
I mean, when we was making $50 a show.
Yeah.
And we had to split that between 4 of us. So we go back that far.
They still doing that, actually.
Okay. So when you get people that question your character, that's when I think I look at folks and say, you've been on me a long time, baby. There's nothing different about me from then to now. So for the people that bought into it, I understand it. It's easy to buy into the negative. But for the folks that really know, like I know you really know, it's like, my girl, all right. I can put a microphone in my hand and get up on stage for an hour and have the time of my life. That has not stopped.
Yeah, and for those who don't know, when you get to her level, which you get an Oscar, you get a lot of scripts. And you don't have to do all those scripts. Like you said, some of you go, nah, I don't want to do that. Or I don't want to portray that particular character on, because they send you some bullshit and you're like, nah, I ain't finna do that. And so I totally get it. So the people out there who just don't know how it works, you get a lot of scripts and you don't want to take everything that just comes in front of you just because it came, right?
Right. Well, see, I never went to Hollywood to be an actress.
Ooh, tell 'em.
Becoming an actress is something that literally, Speedy, it fell into my lap. I went to Hollywood to be a talk show host.
Wow. Beautiful.
That's why I showed up in Hollywood, and we took the talk show tape into this guy named Larry Little from Big Ticket Television. Larry Little saw that talk show pilot, and he said to my agent at the time, we're not looking for a talk show, but if she can act, we'll give her her own show. And here comes this beautiful show called The Parkers with one of the baddest actors in the game, Countess Vaughn.
Yes.
That's how The Parkers happened, and that's how I became a quote-unquote actress. So for the scripts and things that come in, if it don't make sense, we don't do it. And if it don't make money, we don't do it. So for me to be an actress, it has to be something that, like with Blackbird, we really wanted to do it.
Okay.
Like with Precious, we really wanted to do it. So I'm not the actress, and I respect the sisters that went to school to act, and that's what they do. But I'm not the actress that says, oh, I need to act. That's never been my position. You know, it's just if it makes sense and things that I've done, it just made sense and I have a good time doing it. But I'm a talk show host, baby. And I'm a stand-up comedian. And if it makes sense for me to act like it did in Blackbird, that's when you see me. And I say that with all the humility that I can possibly say it with.
Okay, that is dope.
Look, the producer sitting over there like, that's dope, that's right. See?
He was smoking something too.
Like, that's why, all day long, that's why I'm looking at him. Hey, now. It makes life so much better.
Monique in the building. All right.
Yes, Monique is Lourdes again. You made some headlines last month with Empire. You know, with the statements of that you actually were offered Taraji P. Henson's role, and the media is saying different. You know, I want your version of it. What happened? What really went down?
You know, if you tune into Sway's program, Sway actually read the emails over the air because one thing I'm not a liar, and I don't like my character being in question. And when Lee called me up in reference to Empire, it was no different from the way he called me up in reference to Shadowboxer or Precious. The director calls me up, offers me the job, and that's how we've always gotten down. It was no different with this one. Just when it all came out, it came out as if I had said something that I just pulled out the air. And the talk was she was never offered that. We never had those conversations. And it's like, guys, just tell what the conversation was. But I had the emails to prove what those conversations were. As far as Taraji P. Henson, that's my girl. And she's the best Cookie Lions that could ever be. And I'm so happy for all of them. And they deserve all of that. My brother Lee Daniels, he deserves all of that because he is one of the most brilliant visionaries of our time. However, what I could not allow is for Lee Daniels or Danny Strong to publicly put something out there that they knew it just wasn't true.
Wow. Monique, this is Mark, man. That's my homegirl. See, that's your problem. You too honest with shit. That's your problem.
Listen here. What the Lord has say, Lord has said to make your mind click.
Yeah, you better.
And when your mind clicking different, that truth serum get to coming. That's all it is.
You need to take that weed because you got a problem with telling the truth.
Now, let me ask you this. This is Speedy again. With the power that you have in this business and being a strong black woman, are you thinking about producing movies and stretching that part out and being maybe on the other side and getting movies done that possibly couldn't never get done by any other ways?
That's a great question, Speedy, because with this movie, Blackbird, my husband and I are executive producers.
Beautiful.
Wow.
And it's under our company, Hicks Media, and we truly have true ownership in this film. Okay. So, you know, to say stretch out, and the one thing I really want people to know is you have options. You have a choice. And oftentimes, the night that I received that award, and I said, you got to forego doing what's popular in order to do what's right. So many of us get stuck up in what's popular. And we're too afraid to say, that's simply not right. That's simply not fair. So when this opportunity came along and Brother Isaiah said, hey, y'all, we believe this a piece you want to get down with, and, you know, how would y'all like to come on? And when Sydney and I talked, we said, let's be executive producers and let's own a piece of this.
Yes.
Well, that's when you can say thank you to the Hattie McDaniels, thank you to all the sister shoulders that we stand on, because they said we're going to make sure you have options.
Wow, beautiful.
So I have a question for Julian. Are you there, honey?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, so working with somebody who's just so amazing, what is something that you picked up and have learned and is going to apply to your life from, you know, working around such incredible people making this film? What have you, like, picked up?
Honestly, I picked up have fun, you know? Everything doesn't always have to be that serious in the moment. Because I remember during the scenes that we did in Blackbird, when they said cut, you know, it was like a party on set, you know, like we were singing, we were dancing, we were talking, we were, you know, laughing, we was doing everything. And with this being my first film, I was like, wow, you know, like, it wasn't just all work. It wasn't all business, you know. Everyone on set made me feel so comfortable. And, you know, that's one thing that I will take with me for the rest of my life is, you know, have fun. You know, if you want to do this for the rest of your life, make sure that you're having fun while you're doing it.
Wow.
That's great. Julian, this is Mark Howard. I want to ask you, obviously you're a newcomer coming in. You got a great film here. Looks like a good project. What's going on for you since the filming? Anything else that's coming up for you?
Honestly, my main focus has been school. I'm finishing my last semester of college, so I graduate on May 8th.
What school do you go to?
So I go to the University of Southern Mississippi, actually where we filmed the movie.
Oh, okay.
At Blackbird. So.
Y'all, I wish we had a camera in this studio right now so y'all could see what was happening. I just want to give y'all a visual, okay?
Please.
Okay, I just want to give y'all the family visual.
Okay.
Now, Robin, who is standing up, Tommy, who is standing up, and I'm sitting down, and we're surrounding Julian. We are such mother hens, baby. Every time he answers a question, we be like, yes, baby, let's get it right there.
And the minute it look like he going wrong, y'all going, no, don't you answer that.
Oh my goodness, if y'all could just see the pride that we all have, because I gotta tell you, and I said to his mom and dad, I want to thank y'all for sharing your son with us. And any parent would be proud to have this baby as a child, because he's very gentle, very sweet, but he ain't that scared one, baby. And when Patrick went the standard way, when he went to Hollywood, do you know all the young ones were afraid to touch it? He said, Monique, nobody would touch it because they're too afraid of what people might say or people might think. And what I want Julian to understand, it's the ones, baby, that take the risk.
Yes.
They get the biggest benefit.
It's
the ones that take the risk that get the biggest reward. And when you look at this young man and you see that film, and you know come Friday, come Saturday, come Sunday, there will be some young brothers sitting in that theater, baby. And they may be thinking, I'm getting ready to shut it down for myself. I'm getting ready to walk away from it because I'm just too afraid to be me. You're going to save lives. And I'm just so proud to be a part of that.
All right,
I'm
Monique.
Turn away because my eyes are filling up, baby.
I know.
I chills, Lord.
Yes. Stop
you know
crying,
that's
girl.
emotional, Lord.
I'm just saying, if you take a pull or two, everything gonna be okay.
Now, this is what I need you to do, Monique. In that lovely voice of yours, tell our fans why they need to go watch this movie this weekend.
To everyone listening, you need to go watch Blackbird this weekend because it will change lives. It will save lives. It will open hearts and open minds. And if you are a baby struggling, if you are a parent that's struggling, this may help you through your struggle.
Beautiful. All
right.
We're going to go see
I think that deserves a snap. Like, baby.
Yeah.
Y'all better snap on that.
Lord, just put the weed down. You need them fingers to snap.
I just want to say, Monique, you know, this weed helped me remember lines really good. So
And I just want to say to you, Lord, I respect that.
Now, she has her own production company. I got some projects. I'm going to be shooting to you, baby girl. Lord, we got actresses. We got everybody in this building. We're going to get at you. We love you, Monique.
Yes.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Blackbird this weekend. Go check it out, fans. Right here on the Rollout Show. Thank y'all for hanging out with us.
Homegirl.
Thank y'all so much, my baby.
You off that means you don't mess with it.
You're listening to the best of the Rollout Show with Speedy and Friends. You know what it is. Top of the hour. Start it over again. Roll out. Come on.
roll out,
Get your ass up.
roll out,
Out your mama.
roll out,
Get your ass up.
roll out,
Out the bed.
roll out,
Get your ass up.
roll out.
On the
your
west
mama house.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all.
We in California.
We on the west side where I grew up.
Some niggas is out on bail.
Yeah.
88 to Normandy.
Where the clubs close at 1:45.
Knows how to party.
Really?
All day long.
Really?
California.
Knows how to party. We
Got
party,
after hours, baby.
City of
in the city.
Santa Clarita.
Hilarious.
In the city.
On Sunday and Crenshaw.
Hey.
We keep it rocking. But this is what I want to do for y'all. Because you at the show. I want to welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West.
Ooh, your spirit fingers.
Are in.
Yeah. You making mashed potatoes? What you doing?
Saw that?
Yeah.
Wow, the big
stir-
bowl.
You a
West
stirring
side, nigga.
with a wooden spoon.
Let's get this west side back, man.
It's your boy.
We're struggling right now.
It is the rollout show right here.
Yes.
Foxxhole, Speedy and Friends and IB.
Speedy.
Up in this.
Pew, 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 pew.
In the house we got.
T. Turner.
In the house we got.
Lourdes Gonzalez, the Panamanian bombshell.
In the house we got.
Kanisha Bus a Bus.
Funny bone in this bitch.
Yep.
In the building we got.
Bon Teeter.
Yeah.
On the wheels of steel.
DJ always, that's always in your ears.
Always light skin.
AKA the silver fox that rocks.
Yeah.
And in the Philippines, he is DJ Albino.
DJ over there.
Pack out over there. You DJ for him over there.
And handling all our pictures and photos that you'll see on the site is
Salam, yes.
AKA Malcolm Jawar Corner. You'll never be a Warner, man.
and if you want to hit us up on Twitter, it's Speedy and Friends on everything. That's Speedy, the letter N, Friends on everything. Website is speedyandfriends.net.
Yes.
See the t-shirts, see all the things we'll be doing in the building right now, right here on the Rollout Show. Teeter.
Hey, we got a special guest in the house.
Yes, we do.
Speedy. Actor,
Big
rapper.
money.
This
Fuck
man
all that.
shot up his own video because the ice cream man drove by. He had no blue bomb pops. Ladies and gentlemen, show your love. The one and only 40 Glocc.
Yeah.
In the Foxxhole right now.
40 Glocc.
Yeah.
That was a great video, though.
Word.
The blue video, that was
Yeah,
dope.
How is it when white people walk up to you and go, hey, 40 Glocc? Do they try to hold back or?
Nah, they really they just holler.
40 Glocc party until your table's ready. 40 Glocc.
They ask you how you got it, how you get your name, shit like that.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, so we might as well do it. How'd you put that together?
I came up with this acronym. But
Okay.
everybody, you know, these a lot of these,
Yeah.
they
You can
think
say
it's-
it.
Oh, okay. I don't want to be sexy, get nobody in trouble.
Nah.
Nah, a lot of
Fuck you wanna
that's
say?
what I'm talking
40
about.
Glocc, you can't cuss on this motherfucker, man.
Say what the fuck you want to say.
Word.
You gotta do shit
Nah,
the
you
right
know,
fucking way.
Everybody, a lot of these motherfuckers ain't got common sense. You know what I mean? So they think everybody just ain't got their shit together. But when I came up with it, was instead of 40 acres and a mule, they gave us ghetto, legally oppressed with crooked cops.
Ooh.
So that's how I came with the two C's. You know what I mean?
That was some good weed you was on.
You was outside in box on that one.
Hey, nigga, what y'all think about this one, nigga?
Right.
Nice.
Did you write? You was like, okay, so the first word gonna be what again?
You feel me?
Yeah, nigga. Okay, let's do that.
Right. No, it really can't, and that's how I came with it though, from personal issues. You feel me?
Yeah.
That I was really going, that I really went through in my life. So you know, my trials and
Where'd you
my
grow
own
up at?
tribulations. I grew up in Colton. First, I grew up in East LA. You feel me?
I was gonna
You
say,
went to San Bernardino, right?
Yeah, Colton City. You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
Where's
San
Colton City?
Bernardino County,
said Culver
Inland
City?
Empire. Colton.
The IE, boy.
Colton.
See, everybody
Nigga
was
don't know
moving out
shit.
there when they got warrants in L.A. and then they
Word.
moved to Palmdale.
Yeah, now they going
Lancaster.
elsewhere. Now they going to Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vegas is the next run.
I
Yeah.
thought the Glocc stand for applying that pressure on niggas. That's what I
Word.
thought you got
Hell
the name
yeah.
for.
Yeah, because I love
I mean, I
Collins.
was applying the pressure too, but at the same time, I got it from the, you know what I mean? Like, I came up with that name. Like,
Right.
my hood name ain't 40 Glocc. My
Right.
hood name was Tiny Sleepy 40. It was
Right,
named
right.
after my big homie.
Tiny
Right.
Sleepy 40.
Yeah, my
That's
name's
a long
Sleepy
ass
40.
name to be screaming.
I mean, but we didn't. They call me Tiny 40 for short. Or the
Tiny Sleepy 40, come out with your hands up. Come out with your hands. We ain't gonna say your name again.
Tiny Sleepy 40.
Word.
And put the 40 Glocc down.
Real talk.
Right,
You know
right.
what I mean? But I put the Glocc on it I just dropped everything else for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? For,
That's hot.
And separated and
I
called
mean,
it.
do you even like Glocks?
I love them.
I'm about to say we have
I
something.
mean, I love pistols. You
Sometimes
know,
they say your life.
yeah, real talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was a lot of trial tribulations.
Right.
Like going through it with the police, going through it with the, you know what I mean? I got banned and kicked out my whole neighborhood. You feel me?
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, just a lot of.
So
you're not part of the neighborhood watch.
The neighborhood watching you.
So Glocc, was that when Lil Wayne them they really came in the hood? Was that a real situation, or sometimes you see stuff on the internet and it'd be kind of like did that
Goofy.
Really,
Yeah,
like
I mean,
what?
it was a real situation. We wanted to holler at the nigga. You feel
Right.
me? He was doing a lot of disrespectful shit.
Right.
And a lot of people behind the scenes, they didn't know. We knew Wayne, we knew Baby. You know
Right.
what I mean? We run into these niggas on the street level. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like when we on tour though.
Right.
With 50 or so on.
Right.
So, people didn't hear about those parts like when I
Right.
pushed the nigga in the elevator.
Right.
one time,
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So what's considered disrespectful shit though?
I mean, we come from a gang orientated habitat over here. You know
Niggas
what I'm
had to
saying?
get put on back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day, it was
okay.
like, you know what I mean? And I look at that now as back in the day. You know?
Right.
'Cause now it's a
Yeah.
little different. I remember I was just telling one of my homies, like, you couldn't catch me in no red. Like, I used to take that shit off of niggas and burn it. You feel
Right,
me?
right.
Like that, I was disrespectful. Like,
Right.
and as I matured,
This is sexy. Sorry, I just got heated. Yeah.
for real though,
Yeah.
like I just couldn't. You can't stand it. When you're a real active gangbanger. You can't get down with that.
Right.
You feel me? And that's just how it was. And now look, I wear more red than the law allowed. Now I love it. Word, I'm a grown
Called
man
growing
now.
up,
You know
just
what I
grew
mean?
up.
Word.
You
grew
got
up.
kids now?
Yeah. Got 2 little babies,
Oh, girls, boys?
girl and a boy.
Yeah, see, that'll make you.
That'll soften you up.
They didn't make me grow up though. I mean, I was tagging shit up when they was growing up. So
Why is he right on the crib?
I wish they did have a part of me growing up. I probably wouldn't have got into all the shit I got into.
Okay,
you know
right,
what I mean?
right.
So, like, how do you feel about all these allegedly new gang members who, like, they get initiated by being cool with somebody, especially like all these new rappers and R&B singers?
I mean, that's a whole hip hop business now, and that's what I was trying to stop. When you see me going at banging Wayne and Baby and all of them with that bullshit, like I knew them niggas, and them niggas used to come around like snooping everybody when it was cripping. You feel me?
Yeah.
So when I was younger and like I watched all these niggas come along with this shit as me running around underneath with Pac and the Outlaws and Badass and all of us, and then being with Snoop and watching these niggas come on, and then it was everybody in the world was a goddamn Crip. You feel me? Yeah. And now everybody in the world goddamn blood. So it's like the transition of it just was fucking me up, and I seen all this coming. And I used to tell niggas this behind the scenes. Like, nigga, y'all see what this, man? Y'all letting these niggas do this shit, nigga? Because I didn't come from that. I don't come from being no motherfucking rapper. I come from being a hustler. I come from getting money. You know what I mean? I done did dirt. You check my G file. My G file is 100. There ain't no nigga got no dirt on me. Can't say he never did nothing for me. You know what I mean? I used to sleep outside. I was a broke nigga, a dusty nigga, all that.
Yeah.
I done did home invasions. I done got locked up for home invasions, murders, attempted murders. I done been shot. I done been stabbed. I done been jumped. I wanted to jump your scene live. You know what I mean? So, I mean,
What if I should get a shook then? Because you still here.
Word. that was crazy for me. With Suge,
like speaking on that whole getting jumped in his live and everybody saw, like, how did like that even transpire? Like, everybody's like, we see like a minute and a half of like whatever happened. Nobody really knows what happened.
Right. And when that basically started going on, when it happened to me, I was so pissed off. I couldn't deal with it because I didn't know how to deal with media like that. I wanted to beat up every motherfucking body. I wanted to beat up Funk Flex for reporting the shit. And Flex my nigga. You feel me? And I was just mad. I was heated at everybody. I wanted to go kill that nigga on sight. I had to tell myself, like, yo, could you go do this to this nigga 40? You going to the Bing. Like, live, learn, live. I had to teach myself. I had to go through therapy. I had to do all kind of shit, man.
There's a couple of videos out there.
That's why
you went to therapy?
So how did you
40 Glocc, you're next. 40 Glocc. Take your shoes off and sit on the couch.
Leave the blue rag right there.
Right. My thing was with the phone. He had the phone, the video. Like, look at the whoop whoop whoop. Sometimes niggas just got give a nigga the head up fade.
Right.
Like, my thing is like, nigga, I need that head up fade, nigga, and let niggas could just watch it or whatever. But nigga, I would have.
You could have filmed me
Yeah.
Nigga, just give me that. You could even film that shit. Just show the real.
Yeah.
Show all them goddamn guns on me. Show you chasing me down that motherfucker on my forehead.
Yeah.
Show all that.
Yeah.
Don't edit it and splice it and make it look like you got one phone. And I'm right here, nigga, I'll tag your ass up fighting me like that, nigga.
Were you alone?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I was basically alone because I had one of my niggas with me, and I don't like to put him out there, and he be with somebody that's big in the game right now. But he my childhood friend. I love him like a heartbeat. But they had pistols on him too. You feel me? And he ain't like no voice where he can get out here and go, they jumped us. Look, they jumped my nigga. They had the pistols on him. Told him, nigga, you better back up. They had, you know what I mean? He like this.
Right.
The whole time I was right there getting jumped. So you know.
When did you find out the video was posted? Like, how did you find that out?
Oh, he's bragging about it.
He was bragging about it.
Yeah, because I was in my head. I was like, nigga, put that motherfucker out. Nigga, you can't edit that shit. Nah, I was like, he can't edit them guns out because he was like, yeah, I just beat 40 Glocc ass 1-on-1. I'm like, nigga, that wasn't 1-on-1. Put the video out there. I want to see this. And nigga, that nigga, boy, he got some creative motherfuckers. Word.
I didn't even have them socks on.
Put that Spielberg on that motherfucker.
Man, so Glocc. To where I gotta dissect it for you. Like, nigga, if you watch the video, watch them clips. They only a millisecond long. They millisecond.
Yeah, they
millisecond. I'm jumping all around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's another one out there where it got another nigga pouncing on me though, and nobody really watched that one. But it's out there. It got a lot of hits. You know what I mean? And they called that talking about that's what happened. After game left, one of his homeboys, somebody else got me. Nah, nigga, that was all in the same rumble.
Mediator, nigga.
Playing 40 Glocc in this edited version will be Idris Elba.
Featuring Cuba Gooding Jr. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. So you got paid, right?
We still in litigation with that, man. That nigga dragging that shit out, man. You need to go and let that go, man. Go and let them let that little chump change go, man.
Let it slide.
Because he posted a picture on his Instagram of you in court.
Yeah, that's an old flick.
It was an old flick.
Yeah, man, that niggas, I'm telling you, I'm dealing with a character.
Because he made it seem like this was happening right. He's like, yo, I'm in here right now with this nigga 40 right now.
He's on the stand. Nigga, we ain't even in the stand situations.
Wow.
Nigga, we ain't been to nowhere but motherfucking, what's that shit called?
Preliminaries.
Not that. Nah, we went to, settlement conference where they offer you what they gonna offer you, and the nigga was playing with it. I was like, nigga, what? You know?
The post was like recent, like this is happening now.
What did he offer?
Some bullshit playing. He got his lawyer's a dump truck. I ain't never seen no lawyer like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I lawyer up, my nigga. Yeah. I didn't been to jail for real shit. Yes, like when I got jumped that day, I had just bailed out on $1 million bail. I was all over TMZ and everything. I bailed out, shot to Cali, ran into my publicist that night. She told me to be up at that party. I went to that party. I thought it was all cool. I was in there. I didn't bring no pistol because I couldn't get caught with nothing. Because I already had a gun charge in California. I was fighting too. I was out on the $250,000 bail for that. So and niggas left me stuck sitting in that motherfucker in Nevada on $1 million bail, and I couldn't get no money. Now I'm like, I finally got out. I made sure I couldn't. I don't roll without mine. You feel me? Anytime you see, I stay with it. So it's like when that whole shit happened, God bless them. You know what I mean?
That's right.
He didn't bless me really. He blessed me. He gave what he wanted to give to me. You know what I'm saying? Because it just learned me, and he made me about probably 100 times more worse. You know what I mean? Because really, I have to really talk to myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really want to fuck this nigga up. Like, fuck court. But I got to do bitch shit because this nigga doing bitch shit. You feel me? I ain't got no way around it. How you deal with a bitch nigga that's doing weird, fake shit? How you gonna win with that?
And that's
fuck it, pay me, give it to my kid.
That's the bullshit with social media because he could say anything. That's why I'm like, I thought that picture was brand new. I'm like, oh, shit is going down right now. But social media creates these social media thugs,
right?
And then you see
that's
him in
what
the street.
He go trolling into my pictures. Like when the shit at first happened, I had some shit where I made fun of myself, like pictures on my Instagram. I was clowning myself, and he took the pictures because you know they didn't have that much following. I didn't really know Instagram like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't give a fuck about this shit. I just be clowning. He took the shit and he put it up. I'm like, yeah, look at 40. I just found this hidden picture. I came up on this. He's in the prom. Then he put up another one where I was sleeping in the club clowning myself. And he's like, yeah, my homie woo from this gang just knocked 40 Glocc out in the club. I'm like, oh, this nigga's a weirdo.
Oh.
Now that one was true.
This nigga's a weirdo.
That's crazy.
But I just have to learn myself that I'm dealing with a real.
Yeah.
He's an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? So entertain. You know what I mean? Do your thing. But he like one of them niggas when you in a pack. You jumping niggas when you're in a pack. When I see you by yourself, like me and my homie seen at that court and ran the fuck up out of there. See, that's the shit that don't make media, because I don't really talk about it. And I backed up when that shit happened to me, and I seen how media was just everybody was happy that it happened to me. You feel me? And I know why everybody was happy. There's like this nigga, how this little 5-foot ass nigga running around, nigga. Punking all these big ass motherfuckers, man.
Right.
These niggas ain't got no heart of a lion, man.
Yeah, you be punking a lot of motherfuckers, man.
You
Remind me of myself.
There's like 6 videos.
all right, T-turn.
Man, like, yeah, if you just put in your name on Google, there's like 6 videos that pop up. Beef, fight. I'm like, damn, nigga, you need a coach. Like,
But real niggas already knew, man, that you got to get niggas fair ones. I don't have nothing against game, but nigga, you got to get niggas fair ones. You can't be running around with, like, get a nigga fair fight. You know?
There ain't no fair fights no more.
All right, time for our segment.
Don't jump me and then want a fair one.
Yeah.
Come on,
Go ahead,
man.
Teeter.
It's time for our segment, 40 Glocc. It's called Artists and Answers. You are the artist, and we want the answers. So I'm going to throw 3 names in the game at you, and you just give me a story, cool story, funny story, how you met him, whatever. Dr. Dre, Raz Cass, Spice One.
Dre. When I met Dr. Dre, well, I already knew Dre and so forth on, but matter of fact, I met on my mama. It's just story in my life. I went to somewhere and I went to like, I thought it by the shrine or something, and I had this little female, I was digging the bitch, and you know what I'm saying, we got on the bus, the city bus. And when we get on the city bus, the Omnitrans or some shit, we get on that motherfucker, I'm a little nigga, I walk to the back, you know what I'm saying, we walking to the back, I got my little bitch, she bad. And this nigga Easy, he kick his feet up on the motherfucking butt like I can't cross. Like, nah, nigga, only bitches allowed back here.
Oh, wow.
And Dre was like, man, let that nigga, man, move your motherfucking feet. You feel me?
Yeah.
Easy. And I think Cube was Cube. No, it was Easy. It was Cube, Easy, Yella, and Ring.
Okay.
And on my mama, I think Cube linked up and he said, man, he was clowning. I'm like, nigga, this NWA, the homies ain't finna believe me when I get back. Yeah. And Cube was like, man, this my homie Dre, he got crabs. This my homie Easy, he got, gonorrhea. And they was clowning like that, you know what I'm saying? Then after that, he was like, everybody like, let this little nigga in, woo woo. And that's, as I got older, you know what I mean? Run back into Drake. Drake laced me up. You know what I mean? Eminem came in. Drake gave me my first set of beats. He was like, 40, these yours. Do what you want with them. And he ain't never did that to no nigga. And, I love Drake like a heartbeat. I cut a nigga up for his ass. Because real talk, nigga, that was my first $250,000 I ever got straight to my pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I gotta thank Eminem too, because Dre was bumping that shit. Eminem walked in and was like, the fuck is this, dog? Get this, you gotta get him, dog. Dre's like, oh, you like that, huh? You know what I mean? I'm like, oh yeah, the white boy got it.
Right. Nice.
You feel me?
Okay.
So, I ate off that and it was real good. Raz Cass, that's my loved one. Like, he got a story of saying that I'll try to run up on him one day. I'm like, nigga, stop lying. You feel me? But me and Raz, we just always been tight, man. Nigga don't gotta. That's what that was the fake image of me. Niggas ain't gotta be no gangbanger to fuck with me, man. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you ain't gotta be no rider, nigga. You could be soft as doctor's cotton, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Well, Speedy, he's a crippopotamus.
You feel me?
You fuck with crippopotamuses?
He's a cripple-collegiate.
But you ain't gotta be nothing, man. You just gotta. I just like realness, man.
That's
just
right.
be who you are.
Yeah. Would you ever do a reality show? Like have your own shit?
I had did one. It was me, Ray J, Too Short, and the Prince of Italy. We shot the pilot and shit. Nah, I works, man. I don't know.
No, I want to see this shit.
I really gets it in, okay? Like, and we got the pilot. We shot the pilot, and we was shopping, and we still shopping. It ain't got picked up yet, but I come up with I work.
Well, wait, what's the concept of this reality show? You, Ray J, Too Short, and who else you said?
The Prince of Italy.
Yeah. So the concept was like, we thinking royalty. We show him our royalty. Our royalty, nigga, we rolling with Floyd, G5 Jets, and nigga, you know what I'm saying? Bitches all up in the
Too Short run out of the airport.
We in penthouses, nigga. We traveling. We doing shows. We got groupies. We got everything popping.
Right.
You feel me?
And then,
we go over there and we think this nigga the royalty, and nigga, this nigga, he over there helping these motherfuckers clean streets and shit. And we like, nigga, nah, man, this ain't.
Right, this ain't the life.
I ain't doing this.
Right.
Like, nigga, you just left from over here, nigga, getting it in with us. You bring us out here, nigga. We in
Giving back.
Yeah, we giving back.
Chimney sweeps.
Right, you feel me? So that was the reality show, that one that we came with, and you know, I'm doing I got another little slew of shit that I'm working on that I don't speak on, but
you ever want to get like on the big screen? Do something on that?
I did something on the big screen. Shout out to my own boy Mark Wahlberg. He laced me up, man. When a lot of these fake ass rap niggas, you know who you niggas is. Too, you know what I'm saying? You know how you walk up your homies, man. You in all these motherfucking movies, cuz lace me up, cuz. Oh, nigga, you got to know. You got to do this. You really got to be in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you.
So
ain't
wait a minute,
shit.
40 Glock. You saying kid and play front on you on house party?
I was supposed to bump the table.
Yeah. So, you know, I was asking niggas and niggas wouldn't do it. And then I ran back into Mark Wahlberg, so I used to fuck with him when I was a little nigga. I was running these streets, my nigga. I was homeless.
Yeah.
I ain't had no mama and daddy. I had a mama out here. My daddy was way out in Texas. Nigga, I ain't live with my mama. I used to sleep outside, nigga. You feel
He's
me?
from Galveston, Texas.
Yeah. So I used to sleep outside, nigga. I'm running all through LA. You feel me? I'm running everywhere, bro.
Right.
And I'm getting it in. And, you know, I ended up with Mark Wahlberg one time, took me to MTV Awards, was like, yo, get this weed, woo, in the limo. He like, nigga. I was like, nigga, we getting out on the red carpet, hitting it. He was like, I was like, I ain't getting out like that, cuz. He was like, well, give me that. And he snatched the joint on my mama. He got out the limo. We walked the red carpet, nigga, cameras and everything. That nigga was smoking the joint. Then he passed it to me on the red carpet. He said, told you, star power. I was like, this white boy, fool. I love this fool. So, you know, I got older. I lost contact with him. His cousin Johnny used to do help me promote and shit.
Yeah.
And, he was my ace coon boom homeboy. Always stayed in some bullshit. And then I ran into Mark back into Mark in Philly at Corrupt and Yo Gotti wedding in the elevator. And then I was telling him, man, I'm trying to act, man, the niggas don't want to lace me up, cuz fuck that. Mark called me the other day, and the next day was like, nigga, I got you. And he laced me up with Sheila Jive. He's like, I don't really like pushing my weight around, but you know, you my nigga.
Yeah.
On my mama, nigga, I had a movie role right then. I got $30,000, man, looking like a heartbeat.
Damn. So you physically saw Mark Wahlberg smoke the weed?
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
That's how they say it in culture.
It was a long time ago, though. Long time ago.
40 to grown up.
Back in the day, that was like 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah, real nigga now. He said, allegedly.
Yeah, that was
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
We smoking oregano.
Yeah, oregano on the red carpet. Oregano.
See, you got that LA accent I've been looking for. Like, that's what I've been.
For what? You try what?
And when I came and living in New York, we like, yo, these LA dudes is like, yo, we be wanting, hey, yo, girl, come here, hey, yo, girl, like that shit sexy. I don't know what the fuck y'all been at. Like,
no, you on the wrong side of the LA. Go to
say that shit.
oh,
Go get in the core. That's
the core.
I'll take you to the swap meet, Lulu.
I can't wait, man.
Go to Slauson Swap Meet.
It's right here. Where you got to go? He's right here.
I know this shit's sexy. I've been gazing in the mouthpiece. Like, keep talking, nigga. Keep talking. Ask some more questions.
It's the Rollout Show right here. 40 o'clock in the building. We'll come back. Got some more questions for you. Can you hang? You got to go?
Nah, I'm in this motherfucker,
All right, done deal. All right, put your gun up, though.
It's money over everything.
Foxxhole Radio, we are back. Rollout Show right here. Early in the morning.
Yeah.
Special guest in the building. 40 o'clock.
Yeah.
Big bag.
Now, I'm going to flip it a little bit. Who you got in the fight?
Oh.
Come on, man. You know it's the money.
You going to the fight?
Money, man. That's my homeboy.
You going to be there the whole week? What you going to do?
I don't know, man. I'm going to be lurking around. You know what I mean?
It's going to be stupid.
Yeah, it's going to be stupid, Pat.
It's going to be stupid, Pat.
What you got it in? What you say? How many rounds? To go.
I don't know. You know, knowing Floyd, you know Floyd's. So Floyd been getting it in. I swear to God, I've been up at the gym. He been going hard.
What?
I've seen the videos.
I think he can knock him out.
Yeah.
He been getting it in.
I think he gonna knock him out.
He been sparring with Zab too.
Yeah, that's,
really?
that's a good matchup right there. Yeah,
They've been sparring.
Yeah.
I love
Zab
Zab.
got hands.
Anybody know the fight game? That's
Zab got hands.
Zab,
You know that's my bro.
man.
So you know all of them is my bros right there. You know I'm rolling with the money team all day, man.
That's right.
I'm riding with you this. Anyway,
You don't have a seatbelt big enough to fit you.
now what do you got coming out, man? Music wise, or what can we look for? What we looking for?
You know, I'm just now stepping back. You know what I mean? Getting my feet wet. You know, I was like I said, I was discouraged with media. So now, you know, I'm back working. I'm taking my baby steps, getting it cracking. You know, I was more on the business side now. I just started my own watch line. This is the first prototype.
Did you bring some more?
You know what I'm saying?
You want to lead that one?
It's the first prototype.
What's it called?
It's called the Zoo Life Street Jungle Watch.
Oh,
Zoo Life Street Jungle?
Yeah, Street Jungle Watch.
That's nice.
We need to get one.
Oh, that's dope.
Ozell Diamonds are partnered.
So what? That's time codes in Compton and Inglewood?
Let you know what's going on. That's it. It go off when the police in the neighborhood.
There's the Ezels up here.
You know, as soon as you get in the fight, the camera on.
I'm out.
You trying to fight me? Hold on, let me turn my camera on, bitch.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to show my angles on this shit. See the guns, nigga?
They got a gun reader. Oh, it's 8 guns out here.
Yeah. We got reverse cameras of this.
Right.
Oh,
That is fun.
there's a weed adapter on it.
It's a grinder on the bottom.
The straps turn into scales.
You throw that up in there, man. But now the Street Jungle Watching, you know, partnered up with my childhood friend. They own a lot of diamonds and jewelry. I had laced them up with 50. His name Jacob, and company named Ozell Diamonds.
Yeah.
But they got a lot of companies like all through Southern California.
So you went in and said, hey, this is what I want it to look
Yeah,
like?
we
or
designed it. Yeah.
Is it just men watches or women watches too?
They all like this.
They thug watches.
Thug watches.
You ain't got a tattoo, it won't fit.
You feel me?
5 tattoos. I'm good. I'm ready.
So, you know, I had to take my diamond watch off, and I was like, nah, nigga, I gotta wear my own shit, brand my own shit.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
Ain't nobody gonna promote you better than you.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So how do
So you gonna take off that bracelet too? Let me rock that so you
feel me?
can promote
I'm ready
your own.
to do away with jury, period, in a minute. You feel me? Just sick of all that
Let
shit.
us know when you throw it out the window. We'll be at the bottom.
Wait, why are you sick of jewelry?
I'm just like, you know, I feel like I went through my youth for like materialistic shit. You know what I'm saying? Even with like when I was discouraged when police shot me and motherfuckers, then I just took all my motherfucking houses. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People don't know. I had lost my $1 million house, my $700,000 house. I lost my cars. I lost like the motherfuckers. Just all my life, the motherfuckers just been leeching off me, and I spend all my money on fucking lawyers and bails. You feel me? So. I ain't in the cars no more. I ride rentals. You feel me?
What?
Yeah, I gotta switch them motherfuckers up. These niggas with these social networks, these niggas be putting my license plate on them. Man, these niggas, I get into it. These niggas, man, they put my license plate on social network.
Right.
I said, nigga, we see you.
You should just get a hot air balloon.
You just didn't shoot me. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck you just put that
Hey, ain't no license plate on a hot air balloon, my nigga. Just get that.
You got to go up 10 more thousand feet, cuz.
These niggas be doing weird shit now. You feel me? Fuck. So I'll be on the freeway, and next thing you know, I see niggas that snap the camera and got me on a fucking social network. I just seen 40 Glocc on the freeway. I started to kill him. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Started to kill him?
Like, that's the real life.
But he was in the carpool lane.
That nigga got fast track.
I was by myself.
Word. So, you know, it's just like materialistic shit. I'm falling out of that aspect of it. It's the same way even with me, it's me growing.
Yeah.
And the world getting to watch me. They just getting to watch me grow. You feel me?
Right.
So
Damn, man.
So speaking of jewelry, did you what's going on with this Plies chain snatch? What happened with that?
I ain't take Ply
Oh,
shit.
you know that's all over.
Man, Jamie did that shit.
Oh, okay.
Hysterical.
Put that shit on me, man. Jamie put that nigga on blast, man. I didn't put that nigga on blast, man.
You blame it on the alcohol? Is that what happened?
Word, man. You know, we just showed up, my nigga, like just regular street niggas. We just showed up. We was chilling. You know, we want to see what's going on, cuz. And shit, niggas got the running and shit. Of course, when niggas just get the running, a nigga gonna chase you.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's what them niggas did.
Why you running? Why you chasing me? Why you running?
That's what happened when them niggas jumped me, man. I turned around, said, nigga, what? That nigga said, nigga, give me that. Nigga said, you heard me. I said, turn up. Clack, clack. Nigga, I turned up.
Right.
Nigga, and that whole crowd chased me. What? Nigga, all them niggas chased the fuck out of me. Nigga, I fell, was tumbling down a hill. I'm like, nigga, I get up like, nigga, do not squeeze that. Hold on. Get your, nigga, I'd do that if my bitch had a motherfucking pig. You know, if your wife got your gun, she like, nigga, I'm gonna kill you. You fuck that bitch. I'm like, baby, put that motherfucker down. Look, get your hand off the trigger. Look at me. I swear to God, man. I was talking to that nigga. That nigga had that motherfucker on my forehead, then put it in my chest. I was like, nigga, look at me. I couldn't even remember his name.
I gotta watch.
Nigga. Do it all, man. You don't want to do that, nigga. Look at me.
Because half the
And
video.
everybody like, shoot this nigga, blood. Shoot this
No,
nigga.
no.
No. Don't listen to these niggas. Look at me, nigga. Look at me.
I care about you.
Them niggas don't give a fuck what's gonna happen to you if you pull that trigger. Focus on
I'm
my
gonna come
eyes.
up out of this.
Right,
Yeah,
right. That's
you got
right.
to.
That's where you go. At my house, I got a wallet. It's yours, nigga.
Right.
You let these niggas fuck you out this money at my house? Oh, yeah. Me and you gonna walk.
Right.
No niggas stop talking hate,
Hey,
niggas.
T, he fucked up by having the. To me, he fucked up by having the camera because that made it comedy to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
and like
right.
when you're
Right,
really in
right.
a situation with a nigga, like I don't want. I'm trying to fuck this nigga up. I don't need no motherfucking phone. I don't need shit.
I don't need no
focus.
witnesses. Yeah.
You know what
Right.
I'm
Who's
saying?
that talking, Kane?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, my nigga. Like I just, you know what I'm saying? And I fuck with game. I fuck. You know, I don't no discriminate to nobody, but.
Right.
Nigga, you got to do it right.
There's a video. It was I guess it was Waka Flocka or whatever. You had beef with Waka Flocka allegedly. I don't know, but
Man, they got me with beef so many motherfuckers,
But
man.
here's the funny part because you see the whole fight breaking out and it's like you and a whole bunch of niggas and somebody yells, "Man, who's fighting?"
Word. Nah, that was somebody else. I don't like mentioning that nigga,
Yeah.
man. I don't want to
Right,
give that
right,
nigga
right.
no motherfucking plug.
Yeah.
The nigga ain't shit to me.
Well, I heard you beat up Michael from Good Time.
It was dynamite.
I mean, trouble follow me naturally, and it's crazy, but it be me when you see it and you hear about it. It really, nigga, I'm a cool motherfucker. When I get tempered though, I'm tempered. You feel me? That means you done came in my offense so strong. You just, you know what I mean? My defense, everything just switched the opposite.
Right.
My
Now,
offense,
are
my
you
offense
quick to
goes
take
so
off
hard.
on somebody, or do you give it a minute?
Super quick. I'm not talking.
Bing, bing. Go.
I'm getting off, nigga.
Now you get it.
I don't want to talk. You feel me?
Tyrese
I just want to get down.
Yeah.
You feel me? Let's get down.
Fuck
like
all
you said
that.
we was gonna
Let
do.
me take my shirt off. No, nigga.
Yeah.
Ding, ding.
Nigga,
Hey,
we
so
finna
question:
come around.
would you ever fight a dude naked? We was talking about this earlier. Dudes be like, "Yo, I'm never gonna fight another
No,
dude
never.
naked."
I'm
Would you
not.
ever? If it
If you in the
happened,
showers in jail, you gotta get. If that's how you is, and a nigga come get it, you got to get down with that nigga, man. Or you gonna get shanked, stabbed, anything gonna happen.
Stay
you
out
know
of
what
jail, my nigga.
I mean? Stay out of jail. That's what I do.
Right.
Nigga, I post bail. Nigga, I'm up out this man.
I like what he said. Look at me, nigga. Fuck these niggas.
Man, I swear to God, I was doing. Hey, nigga, look, nigga.
Damn.
Save your life.
We in the building with 40 Glocc. It's right here on the Rollout Show. Shit's going down. T,
Now-
did you have?
now-
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So the Foxxhole Mall incident with Rosebud and all that, was that shit some real shit?
Yeah, that was some real life shit. You know what I mean? And that's just like with Rosemo. You know, he knew that shit was street, and that's just how we be. Like,
Right.
nigga, when you knock a motherfucker out, cause you like, man, cause you know this motherfucker can stop breathing, he could
Right,
die.
right.
Nigga, you be shook. Nigga, you just did this shit in front of everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's how he did. He slept the nigga. He slept him. He knocked him out. And he was in front of his son. But nigga, what kind of real nigga is you? First of all, cause I got my son with me, nigga. You giving me a pass and I got my son with me?
Gotta
I'ma
take
shut
that
the
pa-
fuck up, nigga,
yeah.
and move, nigga.
Yeah.
Right.
Cause you nigga, anything can happen, nigga.
Right.
A bullet could fly, nigga. You get your son shot, nigga.
Yeah.
So you gotta be a dumbass nigga. Like you ain't from these streets, my nigga. You can't be. You understand
I
what I'm
think gave
saying?
you a pass.
Cause it's you inherit these traits. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Where you know what to do.
Yeah.
Just like you just nigga, I know this bitch
It's
got
called
a gun
street
in my
smart.
face.
Start being street
Look at me.
smart.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Right,
You
right.
feel me?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So for when like what that happened to him, it was like that nigga gave you a pass, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Why you want to talk brave?
Speedy at the Foxxhole
Nigga, you ain't
Mall.
gonna-
You know what happened, right?
And he slapped him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Tom.
Game at the
Everybody
Foxxhole-
don't know.
Game at the Foxxhole Mall with his little son. Some niggas up there catch him slipping or whatever, and they like, we're gonna give you a pass because you with your son or whatever. Gang said, no, fuck that, my nigga. So what? My son here. So what, nigga? What's happening?
Yeah.
And allegedly, you know,
Yeah.
nigga took off, like put him
Yeah.
to sleep, Sleepy Hollow.
Well, it wasn't allegedly on mine. I know he's Sleepy Hollow. You know what I mean? Rest in peace. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So you know, and you know, he's just. He's a regular hood nigga, man. You know, these niggas be doing this. Like, we know these suckers, they start mingling with niggas, and then these suckers do something to a real nigga, and then it just intensifies us.
Right, right,
you know what
right,
I'm saying?
Now let me ask you this: when you look back on your life, would you change anything?
When I change it, man, Yeah, I would change something. I would change something.
What would you change?
Something.
Something. You just said something.
He said something twice in a row. That means he ain't telling you shit.
I wore my heart on my sleeve with a bitch. You feel me? And the bitch hurt me. You feel me?
We all been through it, bro.
Is that the one that had the pistol on you?
I'll go fuck. How tough you is, nigga, that a girl make your stomach hurt,
bitch was
nigga.
having pistols on me, crazy little bitch. She probably listening to this shit right now.
Yeah.
Now y'all make us crazy. Don't be trying to push that off on her.
Yeah.
Y'all make us crazy.
Y'all do the shit to make us go insane.
We want to fuck everything moving, and then when we get busted and shit, or they do something, we feel fucked. We like, man, why you do us like that? Hey, bro.
Right.
Yeah, y'all can't handle shit you
We
dish
want to
out.
fuck everything moving.
Because it's different. Tyron, you know, it's
What's
different.
up?
Shit.
It is different.
Different ain't always good, nigga. That's why you gonna get a Glock on your fucking forehead. Y'all
No,
learn.
I'm not.
Bitches be half naked all the time.
She just gonna take away your lunch money and you be mad.
I'll be with 40 with a watch. Bitch, I'm filming you.
It don't matter.
Hey.
Women get off a lesser time crimes of passion, so we get away with crazy
Yeah,
shit.
Janice, what y'all
I'll
understand
do
is
my
just because a nigga fucking other bitches, we don't wear our heart with all the bitches we fuck.
There you go.
I don't
John.
care.
Fuck out of here with that.
No, really.
I understand that.
We know how to stay focused with our main bitch. Like, bitch, you are the one.
I definitely understand that, but understand that you knew in the beginning that I didn't have no motherfucking sense, so if some shit pop off, that's on you, because I tell motherfuckers up front, none. So
here
do
you
some
go.
shit.
Did you make another air pad?
so look,
I get hot fast.
Kanique, it's like this. If right now, if we hear
Yes.
it's a bitch in the bathroom right now sucking dick, we all gonna go to the bathroom.
We're
right
going
now.
to the
Okay.
bathroom.
Period, point blank.
I'm not going.
Now, if
Thank you.
you hear that's a
Allegedly.
nigga in the bathroom eating pussy right now, if you hear about there's a nigga eating pussy in the bathroom, are y'all all gonna go to
No,
the bathroom?
hell no.
Okay, that's the difference between niggas and women.
I'm going to the bathroom, make sure they my nigga back there. What you back here doing, motherfucker?
Hey, first of all, I already carry a pistol, so niggas already know.
Yeah, well,
But why wouldn't you just let a nigga eat your pussy if he just doing it for free?
No.
in the bathroom?
No.
Niggas, everybody can't eat this.
Okay, well everybody can suck this.
Speedy's first.
No homo, but I'm talking about all bitches. You know what I mean?
Well, he is a transgender.
It's the Rollout Show right here on the Foxxhole. Tyron Turner with Glocc. One more again, man. Tell everybody how they can. Well,
I know you ain't into social media, but how do people who want to just reach out to you?
how do you get a watch? Let's do it that way.
Yeah.
How you get a watch?
Yeah, you got to hit up Ozell Diamonds.
There it is.
You dig? Hit them up there in Southern California, man. Just dial 411 or go on Google Maps.
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know the number, nigga.
We only got 2 watches, so whoever get there first.
It's go by the stove, nigga. Shit.
Right. You know, if you want to diamond out, you know, we diamond out and all that. So,
Yeah.
So you don't use Instagram, Twitter, anything like that?
yeah, when I get on that, y'all don't want to go on my shit, man.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, we do.
They hate me on that motherfucker.
What?
I just like intensifying. You feel me?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna intensify the hate, nigga. What you think I won't do, I'll do it.
So
feel
you
me?
like playing the bad guy?
Right, I am the bad guy.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm the bad guy. You know, I just ain't ran a motherfucker over yet.
Allegedly.
You still got your eyesight, that's why.
Yeah. Tell us the shit. That nigga ran everything over.
And now you pass it out. Look here.
Did the nigga have a Porsche engine in that motherfucker?
Word.
All right, it's the Rollout Show, man. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out with us, 40.
You
Not,
dig?
nigga, you the coolest motherfucker in the world. I don't give a
Yes.
fuck. I'll ride or die
Already,
with you, my
man.
nigga.
Until they
I
pull
love
out the
y'all
guns.
show, man.
Like, what happened to Speedy? Nigga, gone.
I'm telling you. I'm tell.
He recording from under the car.
I make a great witness. He had on blue jeans with a brown shirt. He had on purple socks when I saw him.
You feel me?
man.
Me and 40 wasn't there. See how they did that? See how
Do you have
they
any
did that?
new music coming out?
Yeah. I think y'all gonna play some of that up in here, right?
You got
Sir.
it?
I got Taya Mac, you know, Fleek. Probably gonna get to it.
Yeah, DJ always.
You got any like a new mixtape coming out, new album, anything?
I'm working on something right now. I got a single coming out. It's called The Way I Like It. I think everybody gonna love that. You know what I mean? Taya Mac doing this thing, that's I'm doing this thing. I'm doing my thing more independent wise. You know, I'm trying to stay super active. Man. I got to. Every
Keep you
day
out
I'm
of trouble.
trying to do more of my. I want to get more into my acting shit too. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm trying to come with something.
Yeah, if you want him in a movie, just hit I don't know how you gonna get in touch with him, but
Audition for
A lot of
Suge
these
Fire.
niggas are scared to get in touch with me,
reach
man.
out. Just go on and
Nigga,
You just said contact 411. Like,
Word, man, y'all. My Instagram is 40 Glocc Zoo.
Yeah.
My other Instagram got hacked. You feel
Okay.
me? I lost that account. So
What song is this?
This me and Ray J.
Okay.
40 Glocc in the building. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll be right back. Speedy and Friends, y'all. Go move.
This is the Foxxhole. This is my station. Jamie Foxx. Check it out. Artists.
Hey, what's up? This is Rihanna.
My girl.
This is Kanye West.
Foxxhole. You know you got me cracking up. It's the only black comedy and music satellite channel in the world.
You feeling it?
Yeah.
Comedy and music all in one place.
Foxxhole Radio.
Channel 96.
It's your boy Speedy, and you are listening to the best of the Rollout Morning Show with Speedy and Friends. It's the best, man. Say it, bitch.
5 on my tender, you can bend over the table, but be sure that you bring my shot.
It's the Rollout Show right here on the Foxxhole. Speedy and Friends, and I be Speedy up in there.
pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, I got 3 pills. In the building we have.
Baby J.
I don't know why she here. In the building we have.
Mark Howard representing.
Really don't know why he here. In the building we have.
Lourdes Gonzalez, the Panamanian bombshell. You say you don't know why I'm here. I'm going to fuck you up. Go to the next person.
New York in the building.
It's that black hoodie rap.
What that 88 for Normandy? Nigga, throw that 88 for Normandy out there.
Yeah, all right.
Come on, player.
Not on Lulu.
Thank you.
With your Marilyn Monroe shirt on, nigga.
We don't fuck with you.
You a thug, but you got cute lips.
Don't know why you here.
And that's the real one.
In the building we have.
Go on, Mark. Turn his volume all the way up.
I will not.
Kanisha Bussa in the building.
DJ always in your ears.
Always in your herb.
Joining us here in the lair.
In the layer. One of my favorites.
You think?
Talented.
Been grinning
okay?
the whole time.
I have been grinning the whole because you just grow up going, I love this man. So then when you finally get to see him, you're just like, oh,
You like to watch him in slow motion?
Yeah, he's just so talented.
See him all the time.
You just mad.
But you ain't in slow motion.
Yeah.
You walk in slow motion, okay?
And not on purpose.
Slow motion, baby. Slow motion, baby.
In the building we have.
In the building, right? Come on, Spawn went down. If you're a big Mortal Kombat fan, I got a mumble demon, so you got to forgive me.
She can't say a lot
Why
of
did I
words.
get married? You were cussing at the screen at him. So let's start making some noise right now. Michael Jai White.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
What's up, Mike?
What's up?
I'm good.
Oh, what's up, Mike?
Because I ain't even
doing
saying
toe
this.
touches. Don't believe this.
We know Mike. He come to the club.
Biggest fan.
I know what these
Let me
motherfuckers
guess, you go
gonna
to
say.
the gym with him too?
Oh,
If you let me get it
Speedy
out.
don't go to the gym.
He know a nigga named Jim.
So anyway, I would see Mike in the gym. And
That's how you know a story's a lie.
I don't want to go up and like, can you train me? But brothers can't do that. We might go, so what's that move you're doing right there? That's how they know.
Go stretching.
Right? Yeah. You ever get those guys to walk out? I just want to know what this particular move is.
Well, yeah, I get that in the gym a lot. I mean,
See?
normally I try to, it's one of those things where I'm a nice guy, but I look evil as hell.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't come up to you. I'll be like, hey, Mike.
You're right. But usually that kind of helps me out a little bit. But I'm really one of those type of people that'll help you out. But I always just tell people, okay, before the workout or after the workout,
Okay.
I'll spend some time with you.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that.
I
kind of waved and kept going over to the little bench. And I kept waiting for you to come over and go, no, that's not how you do that, bro. And
You waved at him in the gym?
Because he was busy.
He was like, hi.
It was real high.
Little limp hand. Little limp hand. Hey.
Yeah, that's probably why he didn't come over there. Like,
He's like, that limp wristed nigga over there. No.
You weren't wearing the Maryland shirt. That could have been.
You're like, put the 10
Let me
pounds.
make sure I
Use
get
the
this out.
fives first.
The shirt was on sale at Marshall's. It was $4.
Just because it's on sale don't mean you need to buy it. That's why I tell you about donuts, man.
Ooh. Anyway, so Mike.
Glad you're here.
The funniest thing, I met Mike a long time ago after he did Tyson.
Oh,
Yes.
And I'm walking by, he was over at
97.
the Old Bally's in North Hollywood, right?
95?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he walked in and I was like, oh, Tyson, right? And the voice came out, yeah. And I heard he was doing the Mike Tyson voice. I said, damn, good job. I thought that was really your voice.
And for all those listening, though, Mike has been a skilled fighter since like the very, very beginning of time.
When did you start training?
Man, I started when I was 8.
Oh.
And I just kept on going. I kept doing different styles and stuff. It was like kind of I don't know. I was obsessed with it a little bit.
So you really know that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because at 14, I heard you were like the most feared in the neighborhood. Like, don't nobody mess with Mike, but you always were the protector of people who needed protecting.
Well, yeah, this is true. I was fighting grown men in competition when I was 14 because I haven't grown since then.
Okay.
I was the same height as I am now. And I had a deep ass voice too. It was crazy.
Little 14-year-old with my ass.
Benjamin Button here.
Yeah. But then it's like I was hanging with grown folks. You know, I was in the hood, so I used to teach at a community center, and they thought I was a grown man. They was paying me under the table because I was always in the paper for winning the men's division. So they thought, hey, he's a grown man. I'm teaching my own thing. I had like 200 students, but a lot of them was like
in the neighborhood,
a lot older than me. Yeah,
30 years old.
That's crazy. Why is your daddy here? He want to learn too.
And it's, what I love about your movies is like the physicalness is so real. Like the fight, like Blood and Bone. I went on a binge. Like one day I was like, I'm gonna just stay up and just watch Michael Jai White movies. Like I was feeling some type of way about somebody. I was like, I'm gonna learn some shit today. But like the movies, like you really feel like you could go learn some shit tomorrow. Like what did you prep for that? Like.
Or are you really hitting people?
Did you coordinate all of that?
Well, yeah, pretty much. Me and my boy Larnell Stovall, like we I've known him for a long time. He's like my little brother, but we choreograph together. And a lot of times they can't choreograph for you because unless they know what you can do. Okay. You know what I mean? So basically, the way with Blood and Bone is like turn the camera on. I'm gonna do everything in front of the camera to make sure there's no wires or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Kind of back to the way things used to be, like when Bruce Lee used to do stuff. That's why you appreciate when somebody knows what they're doing. Yeah. So it's not, no camera tricks.
Right.
I want to see like you and Wesley like in a superhero outfit.
Ooh,
just fighting.
And speaking of that, why haven't they done another Spawn? I thought that fucking movie was off the chain. You did not know that was some time ago.
You don't do sequels.
Fucking Spawn was, man.
Well, I'm glad you thought so. Thank you, man. Thank you.
You killed this.
I never said much to people, but I wasn't too crazy about the movie myself.
No?
Why not?
Man, I like story, and something happened where it got edited down. And a lot of the story elements got taken out of it, and so a lot of people, if you already knew what Spawn was, then you could follow. Yeah. But then, just to be honest, I ain't never lied to nobody. Okay. I never ever sat there and said I liked Spawn as the movie. Okay. I've never said that. Okay. Those words never came out of my mouth. Okay. Because I was pretty disappointed in it. There was a version that I thought was really good that everybody could follow, but it got chopped up into what the movie ultimately
Now, do you have control on whether or not we'll see a second one, or is that somebody else?
I have more control now.
Right. So
I've been, say, hey, that might happen. That might happen. But I have to produce it myself. Yeah, it's got to be. If they do another one, it's got to be rated R. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah. And, it can't.
The cartoon was rated R.
Well, yeah. It should be. It should be what made what made Spawn famous. A hard edge of it, dark. You can't have like Spawn and PG.
No.
You're not trying to get a Spawn breakfast
cereal. I did take the kids.
Spawn breakfast cereal.
My boyfriend thinks he's Spawn, so this
that's the thing. You can do that because they've done different versions of Superman. They've come back out with different versions of
darker
Batman.
Yeah, and every time
Star Wars
darker,
7 coming out.
Every time something's darker,
it's better.
It's done better.
Oh, yeah.
And who's darker than Spawn?
There you go.
Yeah. Speaking of going dark, how was it working on Dark Knight with Heath Ledger?
Oh, it was really cool.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, he was a nice cat.
Man.
That was a lot of fun. It was like that's one of the easiest going sets I've ever been on, and I thought like the opposite. I thought it would be
the bullshit.
I thought it would be like real high stress because Christopher Nolan's a genius. All the stuff he's done.
Yeah.
Right. But it was just like real relaxed, man. It was like really cool.
On such a dark set, it's so relaxed. That's so.
No, the set wasn't dark.
Like the concept of the movie, like as far as him playing the Joker is like considered one of the darkest Jokers that there was.
What you're seeing is editing. Okay.
Ooh.
On that set. Once they yell cut, we are goofing. Like you would not believe.
Yeah.
It was you. No, everybody. Yeah.
Why do you think he ain't goofy? Because he got muscles.
Because he know that shit.
Muscles ain't funny.
That's why when you did it,
that's the thing. Like people. Do you know the majority of the stuff I've done is comedy?
I
If you
noticed
took
that.
Most of the stuff it's
go there.
more comedy than anything else. But people, if you kick somebody in the neck, that just
take the funny out of it.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sorry.
it just wipes all the funny stuff out.
Because otherwise, I would have walked up to you at the gym like, "What's up?" But I thought you'd be like, "Don't ever walk up on me like that, brother."
No,
and then I
it's
had
chi
to
is
stand
harvest.
The thing is, Mike, though, before you died, the last thing you heard was, "Why so serious?"
You was angry in that for. I didn't even die in that thing. I just got like a half a joke.
Exactly. I was like, what did he do to you? Because you just fell out.
I wasn't supposed to be dead.
Really?
But they edited it in a way that, like, I had other
Why they
scenes.
killed the brother, huh?
I had other scenes. Well, they do that a lot. You know?
And then made the brothers fight each other to live. We had tryouts, one motherfucker.
No, but you do have great comedic timing. And Why Did I Get Married? Like, I thought you were hilarious.
Yeah.
he was.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Again, I was scared.
He was like, "You're so evil."
I was like, "Why did you get married?"
Even the choke was funny. I was like, Joker.
hey, he was scary when you straightened out the baby mama and the wife. Oh, look,
yeah.
y'all gonna have to get along.
right.
So, yeah. You look good in that dress.
But you're here to talk about
the
new project,
Skin Trade.
Skin
Trade.
Trade.
Yes.
which comes out on
On VOD.
VOD.
On
I tried to pronounce it. Trust me. I was like, "What VOD?"
VOD April 23.
Yes.
So that's a good way to remember it.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
It's going to be in theaters on March 8th. But it stars Tony Jaa, Dolph Lundgren, Ron Perlman, Peter Weller, myself. So
You're a detective in
So
there.
so think about
Hey,
it.
FBI
It's
agent.
kind of like, you got Ong Bak, you got RoboCop,
Ivan Drago.
you got Hellboy,
Damn.
and Spawn.
Yes.
Yeah. So there you go.
Like a different
I
version
was
of
about to go
Expendables.
down.
Need to
Yeah,
get this
so-
shit right now. Where my laptop?
VOD at?
Yeah, so it's an action joint. It's it's got some
real action, like
real action.
Okay.
See, we're coming with the it's not the formula stuff. This is straight breast milk, basically.
Organic.
I have 8 kids. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I mean, we're really putting it down. This is like the Charles Bronson days. Where, you can live vicariously through people who really doing it. Yeah. So I mean, Tony Jaa's like at the top of his game. You'll see myself fighting. I ain't gonna say who. How many
Everybody,
people.
you whooped everybody ass.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, it's one of these things. I want you to come out and see it, and support some real action.
Now we're gonna finish talking about Don't Move, and we also gonna talk about the little video you did outside your trailer, the little move where you punch the motherfucker without really moving, and we're gonna get to that. Don't move, don't swing yet. Mike.
Don't tell him what to do.
Keep smiling, because I know then you're okay. It's the Rollout Show right here. Michael J. White's in the building. Don't go nowhere. Come right back. Smoke that weed. You're listening to the best of the Rollout Show with Speedy and Friends. We are back. It's the Rollout Show right here. 420. It is what it is. Michael J. White's in the. Do you? No, you body clean. You don't smoke no weed.
No, I've never.
You've never partake?
Never done it.
Okay.
You walk by somebody getting high and got a little contacts.
No, I'm just one of those people that shouldn't do any kind of substance whatsoever, because the crazy shit that comes to my head might come out. I might actually do that.
Kanisha.
Yeah, you don't want that. I wrote Black Dynamite sober. Can you imagine what I'd be like?
Wow.
And I do a little acting too. So
Very little.
let me give you my headshot and
Act like
resume.
you
Every got
didn't
everything
hear
right
that.
here.
You don't want him
Yeah, we gotta do
in
that.
movies.
I was speaking before we went to break about the video of you showing how to punch without really moving. Am I saying it right?
Well, I mean, you got to move.
You got to move the.
But yeah,
He don't move at all, so he don't know.
But yeah, that's one of those
Explain
things.
to our
It just went out to the universe on media, YouTube or whatever. But yeah, I was showing Kimbo
Slice,
aspects of punching without really being detected. It's like an old deep martial arts kind of ethic that a lot of the fighters, even very professional fighters, they don't learn these things. They're kind of hurried through really fast, and they become fighters, and they wind up having the same flaws their whole career.
Okay,
because they're not painstakingly taught how to do it in the first place.
Okay, and it's just hitting without you knowing you finna get hit. Pretty much.
Yeah, basically that's a way to say it. But yeah, you don't even know what's coming because there's a certain way that the eye perceives motion. I don't want to get all technical.
That's what it was.
Yeah, but there's a certain way your eye perceives motion that if I can move a certain way, you don't even know I'm coming at you.
So it's really like in when West comes, who the fuck hit me? yeah. Chris Tucker did it. Right. Who the fuck hit me?
That shit was childish, man.
Do you train anybody? Do you like reach out to people? Like people?
No,
I know.
well, sometimes I mean, I have a group of people I work out with, and some friends that are like MMA fighters. I get with them and stuff. Yeah, so I mean, I'm a nerd with the stuff.
Yeah. Wow. Because this acting thing don't work out for me. I decided I was gonna be a fighter.
Right.
Real talk. I was like, I like to fight. I'm gonna stick to what I'm good at.
If you love it, you gotta love it.
Yeah, I love it.
I used to box, but my dad made me quit because he was like, I don't want you to mess up your face. I'm like, they ain't gonna hit my face. Like,
you don't want to mess up your brain.
Yeah, that too.
Is what you really don't want to mess
Shake
up.
your brain up.
Yeah,
and that's the thing I learned in my training because I was trained.
Ain't this a bitch?
I was trained by Master Lee.
So y'all trying to tell me Mark can fight?
No, if you've seen Enter the Dragon, I follow the art of fighting without fighting.
You could barely fight a cold.
You know what I'm saying? I do the I fight without fighting.
Can you talk without talking? Oh, I know how to do that. I know how to make him talk without talking. Once again, you have a movie that's about to drop.
Skin Trade. And it is May 8th.
May 8th.
I said March 8th.
You didn't say March. I didn't want to correct you.
It's May 8th in theaters.
I didn't want you to hit me without hitting me.
Are you having a premiere here in LA?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. That'll be, I think, May 6th.
Okay, cool.
So, but you
get it right. I got it right.
But you can get the movie early.
Tickets, please.
You can get it on the 26th. 23rd. Correct me, baby.
VOD. April 23.
So you can get it right now.
Yeah. And
tell us what the movie's about. Besides the fact you might be whooping somebody's ass.
Well, it's skin trade, and it's about exactly that, the skin trade. Human trafficking.
Selling people, yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of this stuff that goes on overseas.
For real.
It's a real nightmare.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
and
real shit.
Very much similar to a movie that I did called Falcon Rising, where, the lead character goes on a quest to right some wrongs, and they find out about this whole international human trafficking thing.
Slavery.
Yeah.
Now,
which is a real. I mean, it's really
real
bad.
shit.
Yeah.
Now the big fight's coming up. Who you got?
Mayweather.
Why?
Yeah.
He's the best boxer who ever did it.
Okay.
Yeah, bar none. Really.
Well, my thing was that Pacquiao's been knocked out. And once you've been knocked out, to me that takes a little bit off of who you could or could possibly.
Yeah, and plus, I think Pacquiao would accept defeat very easily because he has so much beauty in his life. And he's like, hey, it's okay. It's all right.
Plus, they're fighting again in September.
You're fighting again.
Yes,
they're fighting again in September.
Are you supposed to be telling us this?
Yeah, no.
Sometimes you be getting private information, you fuck around and leak it.
Mayweather said it on the thing, but I already knew it. Even after they already set up the rematches in September.
I don't. Well, that's if one is needed.
So if Mayweather wins, there's no need for a rematch. But if Pacquiao wins,
What I think
if he wins just dominates him,
why would you fight that
nobody's going to want to see.
Yeah.
Well, it's in the Philippines.
Do you think he's going to dominate him?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
I do. I mean, there's something to when you got the bigger guy being faster. And just Mayweather is just the smartest boxer who's ever done it. I mean, he doesn't even need a corner man. He changes strategy right in the middle of the fight. It's every time you think he's going to run, he's going to do something. I mean, it's a chess game.
Now, do you see anything in his that you could say I can help him with this, or would you even go there to say, oh, I can help somebody?
I can only study and marvel from that dude.
Okay,
wow.
Cool.
That guy is. I'm saying he's. Wow. He's the best. I mean, I've never seen anybody do things that Mayweather's done.
Okay. Do you see Mayweather ever come into Hollywood and doing fight coordinations and
No, he can't teach that. I don't think he can. No,
fight coordination.
No.
I don't know. It might be a dope boxing movie.
As long as he don't do Dancing with Stars. Don't do the fucking.
You should have good footwork too.
No, I don't want to see him on Dancing with Stars.
Could you do that? Dancing with the Stars?
I was asked to one time.
Don't do it.
Apparently not. You said no.
No, I had more stuff to do with my career.
Yeah, don't.
What is it, like
I
the
don't want to see a nigga
graveyard
that can
of
knock somebody out going, all right, and swing your hips and move your hips. I don't want
You swing your hips every day.
I was about to say.
I don't knock nobody out.
Well, I know that.
Till after I leave here with Mike, he gonna show
See
me how.
Speedy doing the rumba. And rich and
Something about dancing and smiling.
Yeah, smiling.
I just feel like my ancestors look down on me like, the hell you doing?
Now, where'd you grow up?
In Brooklyn.
Yes.
Brooklyn, New York, till I think I was about 11, 12, and then Bridgeport, Connecticut, which was crazier.
Oh, yeah.
Where in Brooklyn?
Connecticut?
Yes,
Bridgeport, Connecticut was crazier
Connecticut's
than
poppin'.
Brooklyn. Yes.
Fuck out of here.
Yes.
Oh,
Connecticut's
hell
popping.
yeah.
What you talking about? Connecticut.
Yeah.
Like, it's going in Connecticut?
And we had
Connecticut puts in work.
Bridgeport had the highest murder rate per capita when I was there. And it changed when I left. I don't know if that's a coincidence or not.
Yeah, you know what my wife has no more.
That's home with Charles Smith.
But we would flip flop with East St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, yeah.
As far as
Connecticut?
yeah, Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Bridgeport.
Connecticut puts in work.
Don't
Well,
connect
take
those.
that.
Connecticut is not that far from Brooklyn.
Yeah, it's not far at all.
Oh, maybe that's what.
I mean, you know,
I keep
That's where
saying
everybody
it.
on parole goes to get out the city.
Okay, like
somebody and go to
Palmdale.
Connecticut.
Yeah.
Like Palmdale for us.
No, it's
Or,
not. It's
no,
not that
everybody
deep like that.
goes
No, that's their
to,
own city.
No.
Victorville.
Victorville, Palmdale. If you live in Los Angeles, you get tickets, you get warrants, you
Right.
move out of the city.
Are they looking for you? You leave.
Yeah, you go there.
Yeah.
No, it's not necessarily like that. It's that people have migrated. Because I know Bridgeport and know some people from
You
there.
really know how to kill a
Good
joke,
bu- a
Mark.
good buddy
Calm
of
down. God.
Mr. Technical in the house.
it's no joke. I mean, they
I didn't
changed
know that.
flight patterns to go around Bridgeport.
I did not know that. Now I'm really scared.
You scared a lot, man.
Well, Mike's
You
gonna
ain't
show me
going
some stuff
nowhere.
on the show. So afterwards, and we'll post it on the website. So I want you to show me the shit I don't
concept,
see.
okay.
That one, and I just need one move.
Okay.
Run.
I know that one. I
That
got
one's
that
not
one
going to
down.
work. He's not going to get anywhere fast.
You said he can't get past first base, so where's he going?
Oh, yeah. Damn.
Better learn to fight.
Shut
Damn.
up, Mike. Again, tell us how they can get to the movie and how they can follow you if they want.
Well, yeah, you
learn
can,
some shit.
You can follow me at that number sign, my name. How do you do it?
Hashtag?
Hashtag, yeah.
No, at.
You know the at sign.
At mine. What's either one? One of them's going to get me.
Stop trying to act like you don't
know.
What are you talking about on Twitter?
Yeah.
Okay,
What's
yeah,
your
Twitter.
What's your at sign on Twitter?
Michael J. White.
Okay.
He said at
Straight
that
like
number
that.
sign.
Yeah.
Michael J.
I forget what that's called.
Do you have Instagram?
Yeah, I do. I'm just starting to use that damn thing. It's official Michael J.
Like my mom.
What's the shit called again?
Yeah, it's
I'm
official
gonna fuck
Michael
around and
J.
punch somebody if I don't get this.
But you have a website too, right? You have a website.
Okay, official
Yeah.
Michael Jai on Instagram.
Yes. I believe
And
that.
go get the movie right now, or you can watch it in theaters.
Yep, you can watch it in theaters.
But go get it.
But on May 8th, Skin Trade is the name.
Yes.
And April 23rd,
23
you can get it right
on
now.
VOD.
VOD.
Yes.
That's video on demand.
We caught up now, Mike. That's it. Now you just
VOD.
show me how to knock somebody out, and I'm good to go. Don't you get that shit all the time?
Gosh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I get it.
You show me how to knock a nigga out.
Well, I mean, what I get is people just asking me to train them. Like, that's what I do.
That's what I wrote on the paper.
Because you like we look at you as the best, so it's kind of like if I'm going to learn how to protect myself and fight, and I want to like be that person, I'm gonna come to you. I ain't going to go to Speedy.
But what is that? It's like, I think because people watch like kung fu movies, and there's always a teacher teaching somebody who wants to learn for free.
Yeah,
no money changing hands.
Yeah,
but just because they're earnest and they want to. No, that's not the real. That's not.
Well, Mike, I tell you what. I'll show you how to work Instagram and all that stuff. You show me how to fight.
You don't even know how to work Instagram.
Shut up! I'm trying to get some free shit.
I was about to say, your wife be doing all
I'm trying to do a new Karate Kid here, where he's my instructor, and I'm trying to learn how to save lives in the streets of Brooklyn. Like,
I want to come clean.
like
It's that they
That's a
coming to
good
me.
movie.
They've been coming to me for lessons, and I've been sending them to you.
No, we're not even let that lie fly. No.
Foxxhole Radio, it's the Rollout Show. Thank you. Michael J. White in the building.
Thank you,
Go
man.
get the movie Skin Trade right now. 23rd. You're listening to
The Best Of.
The Rollout Morning Show
with Speedy
and
Friends
in the building.
Yeah.
Good friend of mine, and I'm so proud of you and happy for you and all that good shit to go with that. And we know somebody, I know somebody that used to date that's a good friend of mine. We'll talk about that later. Miss Lonnie Love is in the building. Man.
Hey, y'all.
Man. Yeah, Lonnie, I know somebody you know.
Shut up, Speedy.
Yeah. I was like, what? He said, yeah, man, that's my girl.
No.
Oh.
Many moons.
Yeah.
Many moons.
How you
Many
doing, Lonnie?
moons. I'm excellent.
And I see you're in a new movie coming up.
Yep.
And I saw you as now. Are you security guard or in the movie or?
I'm Mall of fucking America
Mall of-
security
Yes.
guard.
Yes.
Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 is out. #1 comedy movie. #2 in the nation, and it's a blessing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes, it is.
it's hard out there
That's what she said.
in these streets.
know
That's what she
If it's
said.
hard for her, I must need to kill myself.
We're waiting. Shit.
Mark, you been got that advice.
It's so hard, I can't do that right.
Mark alone.
Now, are you still doing your stand up out there? Or?
Oh yeah, I have dates. Well, we just finished up the reel, so we wrapped it, and now I'm going back out on tour. Just finished up New York, and we'll be going to Philly and Detroit. And you go to LonnieLove.com and get all my dates.
Yes, you. Who else is on the show?
Whoever I want on the show.
Ooh.
There you go.
You see, all our hands went up. Hey,
You know, Lonnie, I've always seen your potential.
don't think you leaving this motherfucker without some numbers.
I saw the star.
And look, everybody gonna come straight at you. Look here, bitch. Call me first.
Okay. But I do take some people like Simply Cookie,
Oh, yeah.
and Willis Turner, and people
Willis,
that,
that's my
you know,
boy. Willis,
yeah,
Willis, a long
we've been
time.
coming
Good
up,
for him. Good
you
for
know,
him.
so
Yeah.
but yeah,
Cookie,
we
yeah,
got room
Cookie.
for everybody.
For those who don't know, Willis and
man.
Cookie's very funny. Willis, one of the I've been knowing that brother the day he started.
Yes,
And up until now, and his Prince, he does the Prince.
yes, the best,
The
the
best, I
best
see.
Prince
Yeah, nobody fuck with that.
impersonation ever.
Wow.
So, and I'm proud of you. I'm listening to y'all all the time when I'm on the road. When I
Oh,
was like
thank
doing
you.
colleges, I would listen to y'all.
Thank you
Them
so
long
very
drives and stuff. So y'all done got me through a lot. So I appreciate
We
y'all.
try.
We
try.
love it. So speaking of the reel, I remember a few, maybe 2 years ago, we were at the Comedy Union, and you were like, "I'm not stopping till I get a talk show. Everybody got a talk show. That's what people need to be grinding for. The talk show is it." And then I seen it. I was like, "She said she was gonna get that." So to put that out there and get that, how was that feeling for you?
It's great. I mean, the thing is, I was like really vying for a late night talk show, but then when I got this deal with Telepictures and Warner Brothers, they said, "Well, let's do a daytime. Let's do something with all women of color." And I thought, wow, that's gonna be hard, but we did it.
Yeah.
And the thing is that they work us like Hebrew slaves on that show for real.
I can
We
imagine.
tape 2-3 shows a day. I mean, we have done 180 episodes within 6 months.
And how long
That's
is each episode that you requires
an
to
hour.
Yeah.
An hour. So we there like 10-hour days. So some days when we looking real tired on the episode,
There's a reason.
We are.
Y'all talking.
Now,
And it's not like y'all be sitting there. I mean, it be firemen on the show. They be cooking. They be doing
they
obstacles.
got us doing everything.
Pop locking.
It's like 7 segments. So you think that's 21 segments, and then you got one girl having a baby, another girl fighting, another girl talking Spanish. What the fuck, man? It's-
But you have managed to stay out of all the drama,
oh yeah.
which I love. Thank you
comedy.
very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
meeting.
Because
No, but sometimes she can't hold that last. When shit gets serious,
I was. You know what?
You told me to
Let
be-
me explain. Let me explain now that I can.
Go ahead,
I
explain,
was not
Lucy.
laughing. All right, I was not laughing. I was trying to not cry because I've been crying on the show
Yeah.
like lately because I don't know, maybe it's my time of the month, whatever. And when the comment was made, I knew I started shaking like this, right?
Yeah.
And I was
Well,
like,
explain, just in case somebody. doesn't-
okay, we were talking about bullying. That was
Yes.
the subject. And we were talking about childhood bullying. And then Tamar, my co-host, was like, "Oh, I still get bullied, and I'm getting bullied by a person who calls me a Muppet." And
no. See?
Speedy. And so,
She knows
it was
Speedy.
emotional for her.
Yeah.
I mean, you sit
Hell
up here in
yeah.
person,
Yeah.
it's like, and at the time, you're not thinking that it's funny. I think Muppets are adorable. Okay? I don't know what nobody say. I think,
They
because
okay.
I tell people, and I tell her, change the negative to a positive.
Yeah, flip it.
But, it still hurts.
Yeah.
And so I was like shaking because I was trying not to cry because
Yeah.
somebody else was talking about something too that, so it was just an emotional time. And when you sit at the table, you forget about the cameras, the people.
Yeah.
You just start getting, ooh, and I was trying to and like not cry. So that's when I was doing that. And then these jokers out there,
the meme makers,
evil people, sitting up here telling Lonnie, how could you hold in your laugh and look? And then they took a snapshot of my face. It's like, Lonnie, you know you want to laugh. And I'm like, and it really hurt Tamar.
Yeah.
And I said, Tamar, you know we was not laughing. Yeah. You know, you was at the table. You saw what happened. You got it. But I tell
Did
the
she
girls.
believe you?
Yeah, she believes me.
Okay, good.
But because the thing is, because I told her, I said, when I see you tomorrow, I want you to come and you say hi to me. You speak to me, because it's nothing. Let all that craziness go.
Yeah.
So we really do have a family. But the thing is that I tell them, stop reading the comments.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't.
I tell people all the time.
Yep.
It's certain people out there, that's what they do.
Yep.
And if you get into their world, you can't fuck with their world, because that's what they do.
Because
and
you
they
try to
waiting
hit
for
them
you to
back,
respond.
they going to hit you hard.
That's what they
just
do.
because you responded.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now,
Yep.
with that in mind, if you don't mind,
Go ahead.
when I saw you on Chelsea, which I totally think you destroyed. If it wasn't for you, I don't know if that show would have lasted that long, because you kept that shit hot as fuck. How was it working on Chelsea lately, working with her at least, in that crew?
Chelsea is a comic. What I admired about Chelsea is that Chelsea pushed the envelope. She would do a joke about you. Like, she might say, Lonnie, you fat. And then I could say, you a ugly bitch. And she wouldn't edit it out. Mm-hmm. That's what I admired about her. Mm-hmm. And that's what I always told people. I said, that's what made her show so relevant. And people like, they'll say anything. But most of the other people were afraid to say something to Chelsea, because they like, I ain't going to be back on the show. You know what I mean? But me, I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
You know, because I know what's meant for me. So when she called me fat, I'm calling bitch ugly. You know, old looking. Bitch, you say you 30, but you really 46. You know, she really in her 30s. But I'm just saying, you know, she look old. It was only one. She know it too. She know. Okay. Yeah, she know. But it was only one out of the whole 7 seasons. We did 7 seasons. There's only one joke that she told me, you know, let's not talk about. And it was concerning. I'm not gonna tell you the joke. I'm gonna tell you what it was about.
Okay.
It was about 50 Cent.
I already knew that. I'm
right.
that coming.
And it was one thing, but it was a funny ass joke though. I got her ass too. I got her with that one. That was like, and she was like, just listen. And I was like, I got you, bitch, didn't it? And that's what I admired about her. It's like, you know, you have to learn. But
and they still aired that?
No, that's the one. She took it. That's the one that she took out, because it hit. It was little. It was good.
She was like, okay, let's go to the break.
Lottie, stop it. Yeah, I got you, bitch. Okay.
That's like
you.
Yeah, that's like, hey, we do this all day.
Yeah. See, I love
shit.
y'all. I love y'all though. But yeah, we see, that's the beauty of television. You can go back and edit it and stuff like that. Yeah.
Do you ever on the reel, have they ever edited anything that you was like, damn, it didn't go down like that?
Yeah, they do edit sometimes. In the beginning, it was like, I think, and this is just being truthful, they thought that I was picking on Tamara. But really what I was trying to do was bring Tamara out of her shell. Because Tamara said, you got 5 girls, everybody need to talk.
Right.
Yeah. Bitch, everybody need to talk. Everybody getting paid. Right. Bitch, what you standing over there just nodding your head?
No free money.
You know, bitch, say something.
Earn your shit.
Yeah. You know, so, you know.
Yeah, she was shy on the show.
Yeah,
she had
was,
a TV
you know,
show,
and I was like, look, bitch, say something.
You got an opinion, bitch?
Yeah, but then her fans was like, Lonnie, you messing with her? I said, I'm not messing with her. I'm trying to bring her out. And so the only thing at the time that I knew of Tamara was that she's a Christian and she really believes in it, and that's great. So I would, you know, joke about, we gonna be a Bible study. We gonna be this. We gonna be that. And them Christians was coming after me.
What?
And this is how you always approach it, because I approached it on air. I said, look, you need to tell your gospel gangsters out there. So I named her people. I said, your gospel gangsters, that we just joking. And once she did that, then they was like, okay.
So you were getting letters or?
Tweets, letters. We go, fuck you fat bitch.
The Christians?
I said, that's how I call it.
Were they throwing like Bible emojis in?
Yeah, they was doing bitch. Christ for life, bitch.
Hold on. I say, you a fat bitch, you ain't shit. Go with God.
Okay, Bishop.
I was like,
That was like, resurrect, ho.
On the blood of the Lamb, we gonna kill you.
In just case you just tuned in, we got Lonnie Love is in the building.
Yes.
Funny comedian, great. Now, the movie thing, do you see yourself like, what's the big girl from, she does
Gabby.
No, white. You're wrong.
Melissa
She is a big girl. She ain't lying.
Melissa
McCartney.
Melissa McCartney.
Okay, do you see yourself like, because she's starting to get where she's a star in the role now? She does. They make her do a lot of falling and tumbling and all that shit.
Right.
But do you see yourself wanting to be the lead in movies and be that funny girl?
I could see myself doing comedy action movies, and that's what I'm trying to, And so I just did a movie with Danny Glover and Danny Trejo where they senior citizens fighting crime, and for real,
That's funny.
it's called Badass on the Bayou. It was also with John Amos, James Evans. From the time. It was me and three of them. Them old motherfuckers.
That's how I feel every day when I come to work with these old motherfuckers.
Man, you talking about this?
Hold that thought right there. Don't laugh that hard at her fucking joke. We'll be right back with some more of Lonnie Love. Don't move. It's your boy Speedy, and you are listening to the best of the Rollout Morning Show with Speedy and Friends. It's the best, man. Say it, bitch.
Nada. If you keep showing that
Look. Here's a fucked up guess for you. Now I can tell y'all what happened.
So she had said.
See what Lonnie had said. You said after.
Lonnie Love's in the building.
In the building.
Man, you are.
What's up, y'all?
And we all go ahead.
I was just gonna say because you're after my own heart, Cougars. So are you still? Is Sam
I know
still
a couple
going
of
on?
them. I know a couple of them.
I'm too old for you.
Yeah.
Well, Lonnie's last boo
I got a 72-year-old.
Shut up.
Turn up. He played for the 64 Jets. For real. He played with Joe.
Got that old man.
Shut up.
He number 64.
He was born in 64.
He played with Joe Namath. I played with Joe Namath, baby.
Okay, take your stockings off.
Let me take this pill and fuck the shit out of you.
Okay.
What's your name? Love?
It don't even work no more. So I was like,
He got a rocking chair on the porch.
He got this pill taped to his dick. Let's see if it works this way.
It don't even work. I like them all. No, I'm done with Sam. I got like a couple. I believe in multi-dating. And people that watch me on the show, they know that I believe in multi-dating. If you're not in a serious relationship, or if you're looking, especially if you're young and you don't know what you like.
Do we fuck? Do you get a chance to fuck?
Who? The guy? It depends.
Okay.
It depends. Because, the thing is, people, especially on daytime TV, they take it the wrong way. When you say multi-date, I ain't say multi-fuck. I say multi-date. And I think that's the problem, is that people think I'm fucking all the dudes that I say I'm fucking.
That's because they fucking all the dudes.
What you dating them for?
Yeah, what you in for? Now, do you get groupies?
Companionship, and we go out.
Fuck out here.
Sounds like fucking to me.
Now, do you get guys after your show running up to you like, hey, Lonnie, like,
I know you like them young.
Can I be number 12?
All the time. I mean, it's just like guys on the road.
Really?
Yeah. They come, they'll put them numbers in your hand and all that kind of stuff. It's free equality now out there. Guys don't care.
I love
But you
going
better
on the
be
road.
careful. You don't want to be a Sherry Shepherd out there. Okay?
Oh. Bong.
now that you say that, I hit Sherry back in the day though. Back before she was Sherry Shepherd, when she had just got here doing stand up, and she came to the comedy act, and they were like, "Damn, her titty is big."
I'm so glad I ain't fuck none of these comedians out here. Man.
Anyway,
It's your business
I
to
try
be
to
out.
tell girls.
Yeah, y'all be fucking, y'all
fuck
fucking
they
them
was
out.
I one.
Okay, I fuck one comedian. That's it. But that's it.
That's it.
But that's it.
Okay, I got two, but that's it.
now, off air, fellas, trust me. No, I think she has changed. I think
As far
Sherry, she used to be really cool, and I think she's become that I'm Sherry Shepherd thing. And don't approach me and don't come at me like, because she did. And I was like, what?
Oh, she did that with you?
Yeah, she came to the show. This is after, because at first she wasn't going to do The View. She was like, nah. And Fox like, bitch, what do you do? She, well, I want to do my own movie. You ain't getting no movie deals now. What the fuck is you
Well, we
talking
don't give a fuck about the bitches you used to fuck. No.
No, I was explaining who she
talking
was.
about,
I'm not talking about that part of it.
like the whole point of, be careful with dudes, because it's like
He got
you
8
get pressure.
kids. You got to be careful with this nigga.
I know he is fertile. Okay, that's what I heard.
Don't hug him.
You ain't had to hear it.
Don't
You can
hug
see
him.
it. It's proof.
Who are you?
But no, it is. You got to be careful out there. That's what I always said. Like, man, these motherfuckers, they mouth worse
I had
than
dudes
women.
saying they fuck me, not even meet them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you go.
I was like, okay,
Yeah,
hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Now, any celebrities on you? You hit it. Who hit that? You
Oh, you got a wish list?
No, ones you've hit. Ones you've hit.
Nah, fuck that. What's the wish list?
That's a wish list.
The wish list is better than what I hit.
It always is, man.
Well, I mean, if they're a celeb,
you know, celebrities. It's a lot of dudes that come to my show. I'm just surprised they're coming to my show and they're lonely. I didn't realize it was like that, because you know, you think they all hard and stuff, and they like, yeah, you know. No. I mean, this one person, I'm not trying to hit him, but I'm using it as an example. Wale is gonna be on the show on The Real, and he you know, we asked him about, you know, dating, and he was like, you know, it's hard out here and stuff like that, and he said that on air, and then off air he just was just like, let me have it, just vomiting about how he, you know, trying to date and it's hard, and he can't find these celebrity chicks is different from the normal chicks. I feel sorry for y'all. Some put you on Christian Mingle. You
want to Tamar's friend.
Yeah, he called in a couple weeks ago, and he was saying that it's hard to date as well, because he said he had his heart broken by a celebrity, and he was like, man, I put that in the song, and he was just like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I saw that. So, Lonnie, tell them how to reach you and tell them what you got coming up next, and when they can see you perform.
You can reach me at LonnieLove.com or Lonnie Love at Twitter. Go see Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. It's a movie you can take all your family, your grandma, your kids, everything. Watch The Real on Fox daytime. And I got a new game show coming out, Ellen DeGeneres, Heads Up on HLN. Ooh. I love y'all. I'll be back. We'll spend more time, all right?
Please.
Yes.
We'll be right back. It's the Rollout Show. Lonnie Love. Thank you, baby girl. It's your boy Speedy, and you are listening to the best of the Rollout Morning Show with Speedy and Friends. It's the best, man. Say it, bitch.
Is that the man almighty who just walked in right now? Oh, my goodness.
Almighty. Man.
Jeez, we got royalty in the building.
Sit with our heathenous asses. You can grab those headphones right there on top of the mic.
He's above headphones. I don't need these headphones.
Just need to smash some shit. Don't smash shit while you're in here. In the building. In the lair. We call it the lair. Gallagher is in the building. Thank you, man, for hanging out
I
with
like this idea of a lair because I'm a Leo, born July 24th, and I'm a lion, and my name is Leo on top of that, and so I'm glad to be here in the lair with the other cats.
Wow. Well, he's a feline right there. So.
What are you doing these days, man? Our fans know you as the smashing.
You know, there's so much more to me than just the smashing. I spend a lot of time writing songs and poems and getting ideas for movies and plays and entertainment in general. I really should be running one of these, Universal, Disney.
That's right.
I didn't want that responsibility. You know, I like just running around making enough money to get by. But now I've had 4 heart attacks.
Wow.
And, you know, I just don't think I know anybody that's had 2. And so,
hilarious.
And so I feel a responsibility to disgorge some of my ideas and help the world to be a better place.
That's right.
For real.
And so that's what I'm doing in the next few months. I've got a lot of ideas on my iPad here.
Oh.
And
you got a song for us?
Sure.
Give me what you got.
Well, I have to get a feel for the group, and then I know what fits, you see, because I write for all different types of people. I got a poem for Michelle Obama. You know, she can't get these kids to eat right. And I've got my duck poem on my website. If you go to GallagherSmash.com, and you see this poem teaches kids how to eat right, and then you could see in their belly if they eat a rainbow, then a duck is really a boat, so it could have a porthole, and you could look in there. So if the kids eat right, they get a sticker, goes on their belly, and it has a rainbow in it.
Gotcha.
I think that's fun.
I do too.
And I know about kids.
Well, you can see this guy's belly right here. He is the duck.
Well, it also teaches kids. It teaches kids to not criticize somebody because they waddle. Because a duck can also fly. It can go on top of the water, and it can go submarine. So the fact that it has to waddle down the road shouldn't be against. You shouldn't hold it against it. All of my poems teach something. I got one about a butterfly who's getting arrested for something she did as a caterpillar.
Wow.
And she tells the cops.
Hysterical.
She tells the cops.
What's she tell the cops?
I'm changed. I'm so different than I was back then. And this for kids that are incarcerated to think you don't need to stay that caterpillar and you can fly.
You can be different.
You can fly. alive.
At least you
And
can talk to the
so
cops.
I feel inspired by these things, and I want to do good in the world. I have ideas that help our fallen heroes to be more personality. You know, everything's uniform in the government. When they come to put a wreath on Memorial Day, the wreaths are the same, and the people were different.
Wow.
And I think they should go to a website sponsored by the government that tells a little bit about each one of them, and a family could choose that fallen hero and make a wreath especially for them. What a good project. What if we started that right here on the program?
We do it right
got
here.
that to be
right on the Rollout Show.
I want to know who in the government we need to talk to get this to happen. And I have another idea for a website. Maybe we could all make some money. This is called the Archives. Before you die, as a grandparent, you look straight in the camera and give advice, as you would to a grandchild or a young person on anything. Money, sex, love, work, whatever. And people, even that don't have a grandparent, can go to the archives of wisdom, glean from a lifetime of experience.
Nice.
And that, and then we'd show that we revere. What a great thing to say about your grandparents. They're on, Grandpa's on the archives. What'd he say? And then they can all go to hear what they said, and then the popularity of it can be judged and bubble to the top and whatever. My son is on Reddit all the time.
This is your son?
Barnaby.
Barnaby, what instrument is that? He bought I know it's a sitar. Did I say it right?
Yes, it's a sitar.
Sitar.
Okay. Spells what it does. You sit and play the guitar.
I knew that. I was just seeing it.
You think that your kids are going to be just like you.
Gallagher, an Apollo legend.
Now, are you on stage with your dad?
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh, you can get on this mic right here, man.
Yeah, get up here.
Come on up here, man.
Sometimes I need background music because of the wisdom in my jokes.
Okay.
And so when I say that, a show should have dynamics. You can't just stand there at the mic.
That's why I got all these.
I know there's plenty of comics that do that. Yeah. But I believe that your show should be like a variety show. And it should have some ups and downs. People, they get tired of the same thing.
Complacent.
Yeah. That's why I got all these.
We lose them. And so Barnaby comes in and I do some words of wisdom. You want to hear a couple?
Yeah. Ready?
Barnaby, could you give us a wise...
Explain what I'm looking at. Our listeners can't see it, but explain that to me, please.
Okay, got a bong on the back of it.
It looks like it, at least.
Yeah, so this is a Hiram Royce sitar made in 1971.
It's a good year.
It was a very good year. And that matters a lot for sitars because they open up over time.
Okay.
As they're played over years and years, the sound gets better.
So it's like a woman.
Some women.
They open up over time. All right, here we go. You ready? He's going to play.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Foxxhole presents live Gallagher and the sitar.
And my words of wisdom. Never let your mother brush your hair when she's mad at your dad. If you want to get back at someone you love, wait till they get in the shower. Then flush the toilet. I want all you lovers to be fair. Let the other one sleep in the wet spot half the night. I want you parents to remember children who have a well-balanced breakfast before school are the only ones who throw up in gym class. And I want all of you vampires to quit chasing Christians. If you'll chase Jews, they won't have a cross.
I never thought of this. Oh, shit. Gallagher. That's dope as fuck.
Words of wisdom.
Chase a Jew, wear like a cross.
Yeah,
I can hear a vampire. Oh, I never thought of that.
1, 2. That was fucking. Now, how long you been playing that sitar?
About 2 years, 2 to 4 hours every day.
Wow, you're terrible.
He's fucking great.
He's focused, I'll tell you.
So what is the thing at the top?
That's a gourd, and the entire neck is hollow.
Okay.
And so this gourd up here is a resonator, and so it gives you more low end.
Oh, okay. And there's a rule you have to have no shoes on to play it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, look, otherwise it would slip out. You see, he uses the friction on the bottom of his foot to hold the instrument in place. It's a chick magnet. I'm just telling you. He serves tea at a little table, and the girls just can't wait for him to say pu'er. Isn't that how you say it?
Yeah, that's a Chinese fermented tea.
Whatever. It's a chick magnet.
Pu'er? That's it, right?
Pu'er. He makes some tea and plays a sitar, and then also the American Indian flute, and then gets out a big old didgeridoo from Australia.
I know what that is.
And then
you do? Yeah, that's the big giant.
What would you do? Oh yeah. Well, his show builds.
Do that against me. Look like you had a
So where's that instrument originally from?
It's from India.
India. Oh, okay. Oh, so that's what I hear when I go to the NSYNC place.
I heard that going to a 7-Eleven.
That's kind of racist.
So he does shows around, sometimes in all kind of situations.
Yeah, what I do is I provide like a space that isn't normally at a party. So there's the dance floor, and then there are all these other zones in larger events and even festivals, but there isn't a place to just chill and relax and really connect with people. And so I bring a tea table and I set up
but there's pillows,
a
right?
Chinese tea ceremony, and now I play all sorts of music too in between. And I have Tibetan bowls, I have flutes, I play guitar a little bit, and I have this gigantic gong that now sits behind me.
Yeah, that's what she called it too.
That's the Gallagher part of the show. I'm telling you, it's like what is it? Like 4 feet across?
It's 38 inches. It's called a pasty sound creation earth
and he
gong.
just don't bong it. He drags this rubber mallet across it, and I'm telling you, it
sounds
fits
like
good
whales
dope.
The girls are right there.
Whales from space.
I'm stoned in every show I do. There's no video of me straight. I mean, I do not exist as a straight person.
In the building right now, we got Gallagher.
Wait a minute, Gallagher, do you have a cannabis card? Do you have?
No. It seems to take all the thrill out of it.
Sign this fucking paper.
I'm not going to do it legally.
Right.
Not after all the years I've been smoking.
A certain appeal about
I
doing
worked
the
with Jim
illegality.
Stafford. We had the first song about marijuana on the radio, Wildwood Weed. I know it's a Jerry Jeff Walker song, but we put jokes in it. And then the first song about homosexuals, My Girl Bill. This goes all the way back to the early 70s.
Right.
I'm telling
My Girl Bill.
That's right.
It's Teeter's theme.
At one point, Bruce Springsteen opened for Jim. I'm telling you, I go way back. I didn't want to be on stage. It's a stupid job.
Okay.
You know, I'm smart. I didn't want to do it. So I was helping him be famous. I did that for 5 years from the time I was 25 till 30. And then by then, I didn't know what to do with my life. So
Now,
I read that about
when
you.
the smashing the fruits and things became so big, when it was like, yo, did you ever go, I don't want to do it today? And then the people like, no, I came with my thing, so I won't get all the shit.
I came
on
with my
me.
grandma from Nova Scotia.
And they
Please.
want to
Came
see
with
it.
my poncho.
Did you ever get to that point where you just like, I'm not doing it no more?
in the daytime, I do doubt whether or not I have the energy or the feeling of doing a show at night. But I smoke about a half an hour before the show.
Nice.
And then the excitement of the audience.
Okay.
When I go out there, even if I'm in a bad mood, they get me going.
Okay.
And I do about 3 hours. So eventually I get to rolling. And
it's 3 hours on stage?
Time just goes by when you're stoned. I ask them how long. I said, "How long I been up here?" And they say, "It's 11:30, Gallagher." And I ain't even smashed yet. And I started at 8. You know.
All right, we gotta take a quick break. We'll have your son play us out. Can you play us out? We'll be right back. It's the Rollout Show right here on the Foxxhole.
The Slurpee machine is broken, my friend.
You're listening to the best of the Rollout Show with Speedy and Friends. Go ahead, dog. Play us in, man. Yeah. See, that sets the tone right there.
Man. Wow, I am sleepy.
It's the Rollout Show right here on the Foxxhole. It's Speedy and Friends, and I be Speedy. In the building right now we got
Mark Howard representing.
In the building we got
Gallagher.
In the building we got
Speedy.
Hilarious. In the building we got Tyron Turner in the building. We got
Teeter
on the wheels of steel.
DJ always in your ears.
And down on the sitar, we have
Barnaby Gallagher.
Yeah,
Barnaby Gallagher.
Now Gallagher's in the building. You have shows coming up, right?
Yeah, I'm just gigging around. I was in upstate New York over the whole snowstorm season.
Yeah. Wow.
All them storms that came through hitting Boston hit me first. In Utica, Ithaca, Oniont, Syracuse,
Did they still come out?
Potsdam. Yeah, because they clear the road. You know?
Wow.
Them people are used to it up there, and they want to get out of the house. I was amazed. That was the time to go see them. When it gets summery, they go hunting and stuff.
Right.
So I caught him. It was good. Yeah, I was up there gigging around. You know, as a comedian, you just got to work.
Yes.
You got to get in front of people.
Yeah.
And I learned so much more about my jokes every time I say them. And the different situations, even if it's a small crowd, I'll learn to move along quicker, get to the punchline, what's really funny. You know, it's real hard. Then when I get a big crowd and they're polite, I just murder them. I beat them up because I've been trying it out and I got my muscles together. I've been doing a small, stupid crowd, and then I hit them and I just beat them up.
Go ahead.
Now, speaking of being a stand-up, obviously I've seen you for years do it. I know that Comedy Central listed you as the 100th best stand-up comic there in history there.
Yeah,
you
there
had
was some
opinion about
interns that didn't have nothing else to do. Insult me. 100th. I'm still doing it after 40 years. Tell me, you look at that list and you tell me who did 14 shows for Showtime and is still performing. I've done 4,000 shows. I do about 5 watermelons a show. I've smashed 20,000 watermelons. And they did it just to insult me. They said, let's put Gallagher at the last one. You know, I belong up there around 10. I
think so.
Yeah.
You know, Richard liked me. Richard would come down to
Richard Lewis? I'm just kidding.
Pryor. He'd come down the... I snorted coke with Richard.
Tell that story.
I'm going to tell you. Well, Richard's sitting on the steps in the back of the Comedy Store, and the comics are all around him, you know, talking real nice. And I said, what the fuck you guys being nice for? I said that. I don't know if I...
He's good.
Okay, so
you were family.
I said, and I started telling on him. I said, you did this, and Richard's laughing his ass off because I'm telling the truth on all of them. They're acting one way, you know. And Richard said, I want you to come out in my house and have some chicken. So on Saturday. So I go on out there, and they did have chicken out by the pool, but Richard wasn't there, and there's just a bunch of other nobody people. I went wandering around his estate looking for Richard, and I thought he's going to be somewhere doing drugs. And so I found him up in his office. Now, he's got a boxing ring out there. You know, he liked to do that. I found him up there, and he's sitting around a table with about 5 guys, and he's cutting the coke on the desk, but every so often he'd get out an envelope, and he'd tell one of them to come around. And then he'd squeeze it out of the envelope, the check, so they could see the amount. And then he'd see their eyes, and then he'd put her back down in there, and he'd hand that to him. That was a lot of fun. And so anyway, we snorted some coke, and I found him.
Damn.
He was a lot of fun. He's one of the realest persons I met in show business. I don't like most of the people I've met in show business. I'll tell you right now. And because I don't know, they're just screwed up. They got their head up their butt. And they're fake, and I can't handle them. I'm a Midwestern person. I work between L.A. and New York. You can be out here and impress everybody at the Improv and this, that, and the other, and that ain't real. And they wonder in this town why their shows don't get good numbers. It's because they don't know who they're playing it for. They got shows for New York and L.A., and it ain't working anywhere else, and that's where I am. I'm in Oklahoma next week. And I'll tell jokes about Texas because they don't like Texas and Oklahoma. And when I'm in Texas, I tell jokes about Oklahoma. I know this country better than these politicians that run around only when they want your vote and then don't know nothing about you later on, and then you get bought out by some lobbyist. And I'm much better than these politicians. And they're poor public speakers, too. One of them can talk right. That idiot governor of Texas, he got on that show, that lecture that they had. What do they call it? Where they compete with each other, but they really don't. Debate. Yeah, they don't really debate. Everybody say, well, that's an idiot. And sure enough.
Well, my question here to you is, over your extensive 40-year career, have you ever been invited to the White House in any administration?
Well, I'm probably not going to go
on this one.
Because I got some good Obama jokes.
Let's hear about 4 or 5 of them.
Well, I say that America don't make a full commitment to anything. Okay. We get in a war without it being a declared war. We got a truck that's half a car. We got socks that don't go all the way up your leg. Everything's a spoon fork. It's kind of this and kind of that. Because we don't want to take a full commitment to anything. Right. And everybody said, well, it'd be nice to have a black guy for a president, but not a whole one.
Hey, don't move. Give everybody information. How can they follow you? How can they find out where you're going to be at next?
Well, you just Google my name. You go to my website and see my duck poem and call Michelle and ask her, to use it.
So do that. He's going to be on tour. He's still on tour. He takes his son with him. And ladies, if you like tea and sitar, that's your man down there. It's the Rollout Show. We'll be right back. You're listening to
the best of
the Rollout Morning Show
with Speedy
and
Friends.
Great song, Marvin Gaye.
Is that a hate crime?
Where he wrote this song is talking to his brother who just got back from Vietnam, and he wrote the song called "What's Going On," and it was really what's going on with our country. And great song.
Why you didn't go to Vietnam, Speedy?
That album, the What's Going On album, front to back, I think it's maybe 7 songs. Maybe a little more than that. Maybe 8. But that album, front to back, just incredible. And he only received 1 Grammy, and that was for Sexual Healing.
Yeah,
they were going to do it for What's Going On. People didn't want to hear it.
But I'm just saying the quality of the album is not.
It was a wartime, Speedy.
Yeah, people don't vote for whether our album gets a nomination. It's your peers that vote for it.
Right. But government influence is going to sit there and say he's speaking out against the war.
Nah, I didn't.
Yes. Believe me, trust me.
Anyway.
When
you don't believe in American
that's
propaganda?
Really what got Martin Luther King killed when he spoke out against Vietnam.
Exactly. And the Federal Reserve.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
That's. I mean, I'm for what he says. I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying
that's the Rollout Show, right?
Gonna make it harder.
Because you don't know nothing, you're going to turn it down.
No, I just said it's a Rollout Show. I didn't say I didn't know it.
Shut up. You're a hate crime.
As long as you don't kiss me. It's the Rollout Show right here on the Foxxhole. Speedy and Friends, and I'll be
Speedy
up in this.
Yeah.
In the building we have.
Mark Howard representing.
I wouldn't really point at you first, but fuck it.
Wow. I always go first.
No. In the building we have.
Good morning, Beijing.
Teeter. What's how you at, Echolog? DJ.
That's racist.
DJ always in your ears.
And on the our photographs and on the chat room.
Brother Salam, KSDG Photography on Twitter.
Yeah, you don't have to get up.
Instagram.
No, go right ahead, man. Speak into the mic.
KSDG@gmail.com.
You know your shit better than
you got.
Well, you don't, but
weddings is coming up, proms.
Go ahead,
brother. Photos
your man voice. I'm
making photos of your bitches you want to take. Hey, I do it all.
Yeah. What he said.
You ever get girls going? I want to take some. I know you do, but how often does that happen?
You do racy pictures.
Racy.
It happens.
And you just play it off like you don't see them getting undressed in front of you?
Yeah, of course not. You gotta be professional.
Professional?
I got the Speedy, sorry.
Is that on your card? I am a professional.
I'm standing next to Speedy. I got the Speedies.
I send the cards back. You spell
professional.
And when they try to act like we didn't hear the shit. That's all I do. No. You were professional.
Well, we know English is not your first language.
So, people out here in Beijing, if you need a professional to take your pictures of your pee-pee peoples.
Oh, you sound very professional.
I am very professional. Are you from Beijing? Because you're very professional.
Professional. We talk to you a lot.
You want to try it again? Or just leave it alone?
He's very professional.
Because see, what I would do, I'd switch it up. I would say, I'm very good at what I do.
Spit that shit out, man.
Yeah, man, y'all get at me though.
What rhymes Professional. Get at me. Okay. I'm with that.
Yeah. Basically, get at him.
Get at me. So
because he is professional.
Yeah, but business photos, all that, you know. Get at me, portfolio photos. You know, you're a lawyer. You know, you have
leave the peas alone, baby.
He said portfolio.
Just
You got a poor
email me.
portfolio.
He does take good pictures though.
Yeah,
I appreciate
and
that.
you get them right there.
Right.
Yeah, hey, that's what sets me apart from everybody else. Is, you know, a priority. You know, I had to pronounce the
peas alone.
Professional priority portfolios.
Yeah.
Porter people.
You rhyming? What the fuck?
And you can catch me at the Pentagon.
I'm done. I'm out.
Thank you, people. He's gonna do some Jesse Jackson. Porter people. Powder people. Professional portfolios.
With a serious face, that dude said, "I am a professional."
We must prioritize.
And like Porky the Pig, I believe it. That's all, folks. Try to do it for you, but you got up off that couch.
Let me get up and fuck my own shit up.
Trying to fuck my shit up.
He can try to sound all good.
That motherfucker stood up and said, "Well, you know, I'm a professional, and when I do the pit, no, nigga."
What is with our photographers? One says new deal.
Oh, I got the Speedy. No, I can say professional.
You just can't say.
You just can't say everything.
Can't say
stethoscope.
Now that motherfucker.
T said, "What do you get choked out with?" That shit around his neck.
When your heart
It could have been.
when your heart be beating in his ears.
Now the dude with the thing around his neck is a professional.
That's a professional.
That's a professional.
Not a professional.
Are there any good doctors anymore?
Physicians?
You saw?
Yeah.
Good job, Speedy. Good job.
Positions.
That's why he tapped you on the shoulder.
Look, spell it.
I will not.
Right.
F.
Y. Z. You gonna think
Zish.
Zish. Z in there somewhere.
ZISH. Zish. Shun.
You gonna think I'm lying?
SHUN.
We on fire right now.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
We got royalty in the building. Right now.
Get him in here. Don't you do no talking, photographer. Just take pictures. Don't tell him. He don't need to know you're a professional.
Don't even say picture.
Yeah.
Don't say photograph. Don't say
I'm a professional.
photographer.
Professional photographer
With
that does portraits.
Pictures.
I could do a puppet of you.
Cause you
about to be original.
about to be original.
About to be a picture took nickel.
It's the Rollout Show right here on the Foxxhole.
Try to creep in there.
Again, if you want to hit us up in our social media, it's Speedy and Friends on everything. The Speedy, the letter N, Friends with an S on everything. And chat room or website to see all the things that we're doing. And buy a t-shirt, bitch. It's speedyandfriends.net. And if you're a professional
with pictures, and photographer,
we do get him for P.
Professional portfolio of your pussy.
And photograph.
Any photographs you want.
Photograph.
That would have to be the funniest shit known to man. He tried to slide that through us.
He did.
But he got up so smooth.
Yeah, just walk
Get
around
at me.
Get my own info.
I'm gonna show him I got a C in English.
The thing was, he thought about what he's going to say. He said, I'm a professional. And I want them to know I'm very good at what I do. So that's professional.
So get at me.
And that motherfucking P get tangled up with the other P.
Motherfucker turned into a Z real quick.
You might think I'm lying.
It's the Rollout Show right here in the Foxxhole. Speedy and Friends. We got to give a big shout out to Dana. We don't know if it's a guy or girl, but Dana Wilson. Your playlist is fire.
Fire.
I have most of y'all songs, so I don't need to tell you to give me that.
It's all good.
I do want the one that Teeter played earlier.
Sure.
I need that. That was who again?
Rock the Casbah. I got you.
No, not that.
I know. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I got you.
He got upset.
No. That too, but no.
That was Ryan Leslie. I shouldn't have to wait for you.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have to wait for you. Say, bitch. Shouldn't have to wait for this.
All right. What's up, man? So, Yeah, give me that one, the other guy.
Yeah, Brian Leslie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
How long has he been around?
2 weeks.
Is he a professional?
He's a professional.
He's a professional.
Professional
Been
finger.
around a while.
Professional bong player. All that.
He plays instruments?
I think he makes beats.
He's an artist.
Yeah.
He's an artist.
He's an artist.
He's a modern day Prince when it comes to it. He can do it all.
Don't you ever get on this mic. Ever fucking again.
We had to talk him up to get his voice up, and then we get his voice up, and he can't.
You just take pictures of Mike.
Can't say anything with a P in it.
You be a professional off the mic. It's the Rollout Show. We're just having fun with her.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Sean Marion. Happy birthday to Alex Smith. Happy
lights out.
birthday to Jeff Johnson. And happy birthday to Earl Thomas.
Happy
as
birthday.
well.
In the building.
Man.
Royalty.
In the lair.
I've never seen him look this casual.
Yeah, no, it's usually
You're a real brother. You're a real brother.
You're a real brother.
You're a real
At the end of the day, it's a real
No
brother.
tie today? No tie today.
I thought he was selling out with that suit. Now you're a real brother.
No tie.
Show your love for Tavis Smiley.
Yes,
what's up?
Tavis Smiley. Foxxhole.
How's everybody doing?
Great.
Man, we better now.
Good. Sorry I'm late, man. Sorry I'm late.
No.
I get that construction ain't no joke.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Hillary's in town.
Yeah, Hillary's in
Yeah, well, that was part of it too. So
He was kicking it with her?
no, not kicking it. Trying to get away from her.
Oh, wow. Well.
I meant traffic wise.
Got you.
Yeah.
So how you feel about her running? You think a woman can be president of the United States of America, Tavis?
I think she can. I mean, I think that. Yeah, I think it's hard to argue that she's not the most qualified person in the race.
Okay.
I mean, whether one agrees or disagrees with the politics is another issue.
Okay.
But in terms of her qualifications,
I think she's going to win.
yeah, you think so?
I think she's going to
So you think she's more qualified than Sarah Palin?
win. We're hitting you with all of them right now.
We ask.
No, I think it's going to be a tough race, though. This is not a foregone conclusion. I mean, people think that it's going to be Hillary and Bush, and that's not even a foregone conclusion. I mean, I think it's
what I do like,
That's
and I
what I
said
got
this
you,
before, is that the Republicans, that's going to be fun.
Right.
To watch them have to knock each other down to get that one person out. Mm-hmm. And you got all these guys that's wanting to run and wanting to be the president. And it's like, y'all ain't going to all make it. Even though you want to say Hillary is this and the other.
But the flip side of that, though, is, and I've said this, and Hillary wasn't happy when I said, she's my friend, I love her, but I think that candidates are made better when they're tested.
Yes.
What made Barack Obama a better candidate was that the Clintons made him a better candidate.
Mm-hmm. The 3 a.m. shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so the fact of the matter is that without anybody really running against it, now Bernie Sanders, announced the other day that he's running, and we're going to see what Martin O'Malley does. I think the Baltimore thing has really diminished his chances of getting off the ground because there are a lot of black folk in Baltimore who were not happy with the way he handled crime and police and et cetera when he was mayor. So that it's I think she ought to be tested. And so I said that I would like to see her challenge from her left. So I'm glad that Bernie Sanders is running because left to their own devices, the Clintons have this way of moving to the center.
Yes.
And in many ways, Hillary, for me, I love her and she's my friend, but she's too hawkish at times on foreign policy and not progressive enough when it comes to other domestic issues. And so I like seeing her push to. That's why a lot of people wanted Elizabeth Warren to run because they know that
she's good.
Yeah, exactly,
I like
she's
her.
good. Yeah.
I like
so
her.
we'll see.
When you said that about her foreign policy, explain a little bit more what the problem.
By hawkish, I mean that she is. I think part of it is I think as a woman wanting to be taken seriously, and I don't want to diminish her views because she has her own views about why she feels the way she feels.
Right.
But Hillary is in some ways, again, more hawkish than I'd like for her to be. I don't want to end up in 2 or 3 more wars. But if you look at some of the advice that she's given the president on Syria and other issues, she's really, really much more aggressive than I would like to see her be on some of these issues. So
blow their ass up.
We'll see. Yeah.
We were talking about what happened in Baltimore, and the way I look at this whole thing when it comes to police, and I'm born and raised here in Los Angeles, so I know the rules here, which is if you run, they pretty much gonna beat your ass. That's just how it has always been as growing up. But I felt
if you don't run,
they're gonna beat your ass.
You just made it easy.
Exactly.
Not so tired.
Exactly.
I always felt that it has to be a rule among them that if it goes bad, just say he lunged at you or you found this. I was fearing for my life.
Right.
And now we're starting to see, and I think people are starting to see that that's just how they are, no matter what the situation. And I think with the young man that was unfortunately shot in the back, had he not known he was being filmed, and he didn't know, his story, again, like everybody else is, I was in fear of my life, he lunged at me, whatever it may be, and the rest of his colleagues and his guys fall in line with that. Do you also feel that same way, or?
I think that more than anything else, Speedy, I think this is an issue of the contestation of the humanity of black men. And all I mean by that is that we can talk about black and white, we can talk about blue, we can talk about this, but at the end of the day, if your starting point is that this black man is less than you,
yes,
if you feel superior to him and he is inferior to you, and that's your starting point, then the ending point is 8 bullets in your back, or the ending point is a chokehold. The ending point is, whatever it is. If you start believing that their humanity and their dignity doesn't matter in the way that it ought. So for me, I wrote a piece for Time Magazine last week where I talked about this. It's a humanity thing. It's a dignity thing. And so long as we can't respect the humanity of other people, much less revel in the humanity of other people, particularly if they happen to be black men, this problem is going to continue to exist. And so, I got a little bit of hot water last week when I wrote in this Time Magazine piece that I think this may very well, that is to say these riots or uprisings, if you prefer, I think this may end up becoming the new normal. I said in the piece last week in Time Magazine, welcome to the new America. Because if every so often some brother is going to be, killed under suspicious circumstances, and then the only way that issue gets daylight is that people have to protest. And then the protest gets infiltrated and some people start to riot. And then the mayor goes crazy and the governor goes crazy and the National Guard gets called in. I mean, we've seen this story so many times over the last couple of years. So why should I not believe that this is going to become the new normal in America? And that's not the America I want to live in. So if we don't start to respect the humanity and dignity of all fellow citizens, this may be something we see happening, every so often.
I saw you on Jon Stewart and you destroyed on that. And I saw DL say pretty much the same thing, that if he would just looked at this young man as a human, that's right, we wouldn't have this problem. And I'm totally with that. And I have sons, and we have people call in who, like, I'm doing everything I can for my son not to go down that road. Then you see it doesn't have anything to do with the road. It has to do with the person that you're interacting with and that he's interacting with. And that's where I just like, oh my God.
What's fascinating is I was on last Sunday on Face the Nation, I think.
So many places you can't even remember.
Well, I've been on book tours, so that stuff gets lost.
We're going to get to the book too.
No problem. But 50, we are celebrating. We're at this moment now for the last couple of years, as you brothers all know, where we've been celebrating the 50th anniversary of these seminal events. 50 years since the March on Washington and King's I Have a Dream speech. 50 years since the Voting Rights Act. 50 years since the Civil Rights Act. That's why the movie Selma came out. So we're in this period right now. We're celebrating 50 years since the Selma, the march across the Evan Pettus Bridge. And so it's that we're in that 50-year moment now where we're celebrating these seminal moments in American history and certainly in African American history. And we ought to be in a moment of celebration 50 years later, particularly given that we're in the era of the first black president. And rather than being in a moment of celebration, look what's really going down. 50 years later, man, we are right back to where we started in so many ways 50 years ago. So when King was around 50 years ago, King warned of what he called the triple threat. This was in the book I wrote last year called Death of a King, which was really a book about the last year of King's life that most of us don't know. King died bankrupt. Harry Belafonte had to pay for his funeral. In the last year of his life, he was unwelcome in black churches. He couldn't get a paid speech. He couldn't get a book deal. They wouldn't run his op-eds in the newspaper. He was unwelcome in black churches, all because he came out against the war in Vietnam.
Thank you.
In the last year of King's life, when I say everybody turned against that Negro, the NAACP and Roy Wilkins turned on him publicly. Whitney Young and the Urban League turned on him publicly. Thurgood Marshall, Ralph Bunche, Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Everybody turned on Martin in the last year of his life because, one, he came out against the war in Vietnam, which put him tete-a-tete with Lyndon Johnson. So he and Johnson had worked together. Y'all saw Selma. They had worked together on the Voting Rights Act and the Civil Rights Act, but now he's contesting Johnson on the war in Vietnam. So that Johnson disinvites him to the White House. The media turns against him because he calls America, in his speech Beyond Vietnam, the greatest purveyor of violence in the world today. That's a damning indictment for a Negro to tell white people, you, America, are the greatest purveyors of violence in the world today. Damn. They said, Negro, we told you to talk about civil rights. Ain't nobody put you in the lane of talking about foreign policy.
Yeah.
You know, go sit down somewhere and shut up. So they didn't want to hear that. So they turned against him because he comes out against the war in Vietnam. But then, to my point, he, in that speech Beyond Vietnam, advances what he calls the notion of the triple threat facing our democracy. What was that triple threat that King spoke of 50 years ago that was going to destroy our democracy if we didn't get serious about it? King's triple threat: racism, poverty, and militarism. Racism, poverty, and militarism. So I ask you, 50 years later, what do you see in Ferguson?
Racism.
What do you see in Baltimore?
Racism.
What do you racism, poverty, and militarism.
You're way smarter than us, man.
It's true stuff. And I think for this day where we're not at 50 years from now, when people like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X were talking about the things they were talking about, we didn't follow up with where they were taking us. We shouldn't be fighting for black people to vote. We should be lobbyists right now and putting candidates up. We're just voting for who's put up. We're not in control of the game yet, and we've fallen short from that. And what you're saying is gospel right there. We were just talking about that.
Incredible, man. So you're on a tour about a new book you have, Maya Angelou. You said you guys been friends. You said 28
years, man.
Wow,
28 years. I was just a kid. I was 21 years old when I first met her. And I met her when I was 21, working for the late great mayor of our city, Tom Bradley.
Yes, sir.
Working for the mayor as a 21-year-old kid. Met her very briefly. I have to present her a proclamation on behalf of the mayor because he's out of town one day. So I get this chance to go meet Maya Angelou when I'm a 21-year-old kid, and I'm just stoked, man. But I was in her presence for less than 5 minutes. But in that 5-minute period, it was clear to me there's something about her presence that was so powerful and so passionate and so palpable that I knew that at some point I wanted to get back in her space just to get to know her. You know, you meet some people or you see people, man, I would just like to get to know that cat, you know. And so I wanted to get back in her space again. I had no idea that, fast forward a few years later, after running for city council in this city and losing and not knowing what my next move was, I couldn't find my voice. I didn't know who I was, didn't know my place in the world. I mean, when you lose the one thing that you think you were born to do, something kind of takes leave of you.
Yeah. Right.
I didn't know what to do. I mean, all I wanted to do was to be a public servant. Why? Because King is my hero. So I want to honor the legacy of King: justice for all, service to others, and a love that liberates people. That's King's legacy. I want to honor that through public service. So that's my game plan. So when I lose, I don't know what the next step is. So I'm lost. I'm depressed. I'm despondent. I've left my job in the mayor's office to run for city council. So I've lost this council race. I've left my job in the mayor's office. I'm about to be evicted out of my apartment. I got campaign debt. I hear Gladys Knight and the Pips warming up. L.A. proved too much for the man. He couldn't make it. He's leaving the life. He's come to know.
No money to get on the train.
Exactly. I hear Gladys and them warming up, man. And in that very moment, long story short, when I don't know what the next move is, I'm lost, I'm depressed, I'm despondent, I'm broke, I'm about to be evicted, I got campaign debt, I get this invitation to go to Africa with Maya Angelou for 2 weeks.
Wow.
A getaway. Somewhat.
I was carrying her bags still for 2 weeks. That's all I did was carry her bags. But I'd never left the country before. For a black man in his 20s to leave the country for the first time, to go to Africa, to go with Maya Angelou, and when you get there, you're hanging out with Stokely Carmichael and Miriam Makeba and John Hope Franklin and the president of Ghana. This is long before I met Barack Obama. I'm hanging out with a black president of a country called Ghana named Jerry John Rawlings. We're staying in the presidential palace.
Wow.
And I don't know what my move is, but I'm hanging out with Maya and all these other greats. And it's the story of how our friendship started. Her intellect was like, way above mine. Her experience was broader than mine. Her worldview was broader than mine. But that didn't. She's 30 plus years older than I am. She's a woman, I'm a man. She's an adult, I'm a kid, basically. But she didn't stop all those differences, Speedy, from allowing a friendship to develop. And that friendship blossomed in Africa, and it fundamentally changed my life. So the story, My Journey with Maya, is the book. And it's the story of what happens when a sister helps rescue a young brother. Wow. And we just announced a couple weeks ago that it's going to be a play on Broadway. Kenny Leon, who directed Raising the Sun last year and won the Tony Award for directing Denzel in Raising, is going to direct it for a Broadway play. So the book is done well. We're just wrapping up the tour. It's a great Mother's Day gift. It's called My Journey with Maya. But it's a great story. Great story.
Now,
wait a minute. My question is, how was the chicken over in Africa?
You know what? It tastes like chicken. Okay.
That's fair.
It tastes like chicken. Yeah.
Now we have a wheel. I want to do this before you leave. We're going turning wheel over there. Over here.
Oh, the wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
We got the wheel. He's not.
Oh, you mean WHEEL? I like you put me in your WILL.
Oh, no. Not yet, my brother.
Yeah, okay.
You don't want to be his will.
Yeah.
You'll be in more debt.
Yeah.
Apparently, you owe some child support. That Speedy said. So go ahead and spend that, and then we'll enlighten you.
And this is our Vanna Off-White.
Yeah.
I like this. Vanna Off-White.
Not you spend it, Mark. He has to spend it. Go ahead.
I was just showing him how to do it.
Okay.
Hilarious.
Oh, hilarious.
Bro, don't break the wheel now.
Oh, man.
I didn't do it. Speed.
This is ragged.
I didn't break the wheel.
We got to break that down. You ready?
Spin?
You ready?
Yes, sir.
And go. And let us know what it lands on, and we'll explain that to you. What does it say?
Running. Like Forrest Gump running.
From the police?
Exactly. If you could run for an office.
Since you have the experience.
Which would it be right now?
Wow. That's a good question. It would have to be something at which I thought I could make a difference. And Tip O'Neill, the former Speaker of the House, said years ago, and he was right, that all politics is local. All politics is local. So it'd have to be something local where I thought I could make a difference.
Mayor?
I don't know what that would be, but it would not be a national office.
Mayor.
Something like that.
Councilman?
Mayor. I think mayors have the power these days.
Really?
Oh, yeah, they do. I mean, can you imagine, if you go to Congress, you're one of 435 people in the House, and you're a freshman, what you going to get done? You go to the Senate, you're one of 100 people, you ain't got no seniority. When you're mayor, you make the decisions.
And think about that.
Mayors have... Governors can get some things done. But it had to be something where I thought if I was going to do it, I'd want to make some kind of meaningful contribution, get something done. So maybe mayor.
Now, a question back to your working with Tom Bradley.
Sure.
And he was the mayor, and he has our international airport. That's what that. A lot of people don't know that. I always have to educate them on that. How was that when Bill Gates was the chief of police?
Daryl Gates.
Bill
Gates. Nah, he ain't. That's a downgrade for him.
And then the thing was, when that hole went down, they were trying to get him out of office. He had more power.
That's
than
exactly right. You remember that? You got a good memory.
Can you
It was
expound
horrible.
on that?
It was horrible. I mean, it was the ultimate disrespect of a black mayor that a white police chief thought he could just run a roughshod over the mayor,
right?
Like General Stanley McChrystal did to Barack Obama. You got a general trying to run a roughshod over you, trying to taunt you.
Yeah.
He a general, but you the president. You were the commander in chief.
Yes, right.
So it was ugly, but the mayor was very classy, I thought, in that process.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You're originally born where?
Born in Gulfport, Mississippi. Right on the Gulf Coast.
Been there.
Yeah.
Glad you were.
Good seafood.
Exactly.
What it tastes like, chicken. Don't move, Tavis. A couple more questions for you. I know you got things to do. We'll be right back. Tavis Smiley in the building. It's official. We are a show now.
Yeah.
It's your boy Speedy, and you are listening to the best of the Rollout Morning Show with Speedy and Friends. It's the best, man. Say it, bitch. It's the Rollout Show right here. Speedy and Friends, Mark, Teeter, Tavis Smiley's in the building. And off air, I was asking you, how can we fix as a country in getting people to vote when it's not about the president? Is there a way to fix that?
In those mid-year elections, those off-year elections, first of all, I think people aren't stupid or naive. They know this democracy is dysfunctional. And so a lot of folks aren't participating in it because they know it's already, the system is you're already being bamboozled, hoodwinked, run amok, led astray. It's like they know the system is dysfunctional. So some people just don't want to be a part of it because they know that the system is already rigged, that Washington is bought and bossed by big money and big business. So why even play the game? A lot of people are just coming to that conclusion that it's just a joke to begin with, and it's all about the money.
Thank you.
So that's one thing. But there are other people though who are making the case, and I'm one of those persons who is in both of these camps, that Washington is dysfunctional. On the one hand, on the other hand, we make it so difficult to vote. We brag about our democracy. We always trying to export democracy someplace else around the world. Nowhere in the world is it more difficult to vote than it is here. Why do we still vote on Tuesdays? So first of all, brothers, those who do have jobs, you know what I'm saying? You got to go stand in line, be late for work on a Tuesday. You know why we vote on Tuesdays? Because it's the true story. The reason why we started voting on Tuesdays and still do. Tuesday was the best day 200 years ago for farmers to take off from the fields to go vote. Tuesday was the best day for them to get away from their farms, and that's why Tuesday became the day we vote. And in all these years, it ain't never changed.
200 years.
200 years. So we don't try to do. People, the Republicans certainly fight early voting, and then they, this whole stuff y'all talked about before. You got to get voter ID and all that stuff, creating a problem doesn't even exist. So you got voter ID issues. You got voting on Tuesday. We don't want to vote on weekends. We don't want to extend the polling hours. It's just we just make it so we don't want to have same day registration, same day voting. There's your answer, Speedy. If you could make the process of voting easier,
we'd be more involved.
We might be more involved.
So you're right. What's a better day?
Weekends.
Every day. See, some countries have when they have election season, they have like 7 days of voting. It's not just a day.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Tell them about the book.
My Journey with Maya. It's the story of my relationship with Maya Angelou, who I think is the greatest Renaissance woman. Here's a quick question y'all can debate later on. If I asked you who the greatest Renaissance man was in the history of Black America, the brother who had done the most things well, who would it be?
Muhammad Ali.
Whoops, he's a great fighter, but I love
vocally.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about done a variety of things in his career.
Harry Belafonte.
Belafonte is a great guess, a great suggestion. But if Belafonte were here, he would pick Paul Robeson.
Wow,
the most underrated brother. Paul Robeson's the coldest cat ever, and Belafonte would tell you, "Thank you for the compliment, but it's my hero." He would say, Paul Robeson, and Maya is the greatest Renaissance woman, poet, author, professor, actor. Director, dancer, did everything. The greatest Renaissance woman in the history of Black America.
Dancer, he owned baseball team. He owned a baseball team.
Rhodes Scholar, All-American.
Well, we got to get you out of here. Give them how they can follow you and all the good stuff. And
TavisTalks.com. TavisTalks.com. At Tavis Smiley on Twitter. But I'm easy to find.
Love you on PBS.
Thank you, man. You guys are great, man. Thanks for having me in. Speedy and Friends.
Come on back, man.
Appreciate you guys, man.
Door wide open. We'll take a quick break. Come right back. Go ahead, DJ. Always give them the old school throwback. It's your boy Speedy, and you are listening to the best of the Rollout Morning Show with Speedy and Friends. It's the best, man. Say it, man. In the building.
Is that him?
Better known as The Layer.
Yeah.
Very funny comedian. I saw the Uprise and the TV show, and I was like, I want to be on TV. Christopher Titus is in the building.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the Rollout Morning Show, man.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you guys very much to be in here. I'm sorry I'm late. I was drawing cartoons of the Prophet Muhammad, so I'm a little late.
Wow.
I'm a little late. Let's just start there. I'm so tired of these fools. Let's just start there.
Nice.
I turned into Jerry Lewis right here. Just in the whole thing.
Yeah, they'll be outside waiting for us now. No. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing
Welcome
good,
to
man.
the show.
New special coming out on Saturday, and I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Anger, the pursuit of happiness.
Yeah, and the angry pursuit of happiness. Yeah, I realized I met this new girl, and I got married. I had my whole horrible bitchy ex-wife that was horrible, and that cost me everything I ever made. And then I met this amazing girl, and it was weird because when you go through a nightmare relationship, you're just like, I don't want to talk. Women will come up to you, how you doing? Shut up. Like that's how you start it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What do you want?
What's wrong with him?
And the weird thing is, some of them are really attracted to that. Yeah. Okay. Is that the weirdest thing? Like, you be like, get away from me. Oh, he likes me. What is wrong with you? So
I tried it. It didn't work for me.
Well, you have to
the shit out of me.
You have to mean it. You have to really mean it.
You know why? Because then we're like, oh, he ain't gonna talk to no other women. I gotta have him because he don't want nobody else.
Exactly. He's an evil, dark soul. I
can tame him.
Oh yeah, I can help him. That's the worst one. That's how I got married the first time.
Captain Save.
Because her family, man. Oh man, they had white trash black belts. Those people. I had. They were some bad. Oh yeah.
So what? Give us a for instance
about her family.
Yeah.
You know that house. You know that house. Everybody has a house on their block where there's like a pit bull with like one leg that rolls to the fence every couple of hours, and like they had like no.
One leg?
They had like no lawn. You know, there's like two Chevelles on blocks.
Wow. Two bikes with no wheels.
Yeah,
on them?
and there's like a banner in the window. It says Aerosmith rocks, but it's curtains. Like that house. We all know that house, right?
Okay.
You know the cops are there. You just give the cops. You know, if you send them a letter, you just give it to the cops because they're going to be there anyway, breaking up something. Right. So that was their family. I got punched on Easter Sunday by one of her brothers. Easter Sunday, the Lord's, you know, because
that's after the TV show.
No, this is this is during it. Kind of during. We went up because we went up to this house and it was just like it's just horrible. Like the floors are worn through. It's just bad. Mm-hmm. And her dad is like 75 at the time, and her brother, who's never had a job, pushes his dad through this through this open sliding glass window. And I'm like, I don't play that. So I pushed her brother. I said, hey, knock it off. At that point, my wife, who's because man, when you get white trash people together, they back each other up crazy. Okay. Like it's the worst. Right. Like they hate each other's guts up until you get in their face, and then they're like, "We're a family. Shut up." so they
going down.
Yeah. All of you are together now. So
you're an outsider.
That's exactly it. So as my ex-wife who's 5'10" attitude gets in my face. She starts going, knock it off, knock it off. Her brother comes up behind her and just reaches over her and punches me right in the face.
Wow.
And,
you didn't see it coming.
No, I was looking at her, but it didn't matter because he was, he's drunk. It didn't matter.
How do you like your eggs?
So yeah, exactly. Yeah. Happy Jesus Day, fucker. So by the way,
Happy Jesus Day.
so she actually, here's what she says. He punches me. I'm sitting there. I'm like, I just got punched in the face. She's between us, and she goes, "Knock it off! You're ruining Easter."
Wow.
You are.
I was ruining Easter. Yeah. So I never went back to the house again after that. So I should have known, man. I was doing what I was saying the women do. I was trying to save somebody.
Was the pussy good?
Crazy is always good.
Well, at times.
Crazy is pretty good.
At times. You know when it got really weird is when I found out she was seeing two other dudes. That's why I filed for divorce. She was seeing two other guys.
Fuck outta here.
Two other guys, man. And I found an email that she sent to one guy about the other guy because they knew each other and she didn't want them talking about each other. But right about that time.
Fuck you. She didn't want them talking about.
Yeah, to each other, right?
Yeah.
Right about that time, she got really freaky. Like right about that time in bed, it was rarer, but when it happened, it was crazy. And so, if gentlemen, if you're a woman who got like all of a sudden starts putting boots on and strapping her legs to the ceiling fan, you need to take a. Look at the emails. If you didn't lay that out, if that wasn't your idea
in the memo,
yeah, exactly.
Bitch, what playbook you looking at?
Yeah, exactly.
Not my playbook.
I don't have this one. That was
Easter egg in my ass, honey.
I'm used to doing 49 right all the time.
Yeah.
And now
I need a seal here.
You looking at what page you on? This ain't in.
We know.
But I am going to use that plate next year.
Yeah, exactly. We have added a page.
Damn. So was you hurt? Did you want to punch those guys in the face?
No. One guy was like 60 something, and he owned part of the Beverly Hills Hotel. I didn't care, man. I can't. Like, I have this weird thing, man. If you're gonna whether it's someone who works with me or someone who's backing me up, if you do something evil, I'm not mad. I have a switch that flicks, and you're just out of my life. You will never be part of my life again, ever.
Shit,
ever.
are you a Taurus?
No, I'm a Libra. Weirdly enough.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm just I mean, I guess,
unbalanced motherfuckers.
Yeah, they are.
You motherfuckers are the ones. If they get into church, it becomes a cult. My kid's mom. Right. She went to church and everybody got to go. Like this.
Oh my God, that's how one of my friends is right now.
I don't even live with you. I gotta go.
Yeah, I did think of the Landmark Forum, which is like this. It used to be S years ago, and I'm like that about that. It changed my whole life, and I'm like, everybody brings it up. You gotta go. And at one point, you see that look on their face, like, oh wow, I'm gonna have to give you all my money, and you're gonna be cutting your name into my arm pretty much if I go. Right? I get so amped about it. So I'm with you. So.
They spell it wrong.
Libras are like, we talk a lot of shit about. Yeah, we're so balanced. No, we're either totally psychotic or to the nicest people on the planet. By the end of our lives, we balance out. By the end of our lives, if you added it all up, but most of the time we're
finally figured it out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're never.
I'm 90. I figured it out.
I'm either psychotically angry or way over the top, where people think I'm on medication.
Now, fifth. Is 5 comedy special?
6 is my 6 90-minute comedy special on Comedy Central.
Fuck out of here!
Yeah, man. It's fear and desperation, man. I just gotta keep.
I remember when you came on the set and they were like, "This new guy got this TV show," and you had your own show, and it was pretty angry.
Yeah,
is that been the gist of your comedy? Like, mad at everybody.
You know what's weird is I did comedy for a long time. Lame, really bad. When I started comedy, when you start comedy, what you want to do is be funny. That's all you want to be. You're just trying to be funny, and you don't know who you are or what you're doing. You're just trying to be funny. Yeah. And I was copying Dana Carvey and a little bit of Robin Williams. And then about 12 years in, I started to hate what I did. I hated it. I was like, God, I'd be on stage and I'd be doing a bit that I've been doing for a while, and in my brain was going, man, I hate this piece of material. You suck. You're the worst comic ever. And then I'd finish that joke, I'd start doing the crappy piece of material, and so I was going to quit. I was going to quit comedy. I was 12 years in. I was going to quit. I started at 19 too, so I was going to quit. And a friend of mine, Bruce Smith, who he manages a bunch of people, man, Maria Bamford, he pulled me aside. He goes, you need to start. I'd written this bit about my mom's mental illness. My mom was crazy. Okay. The joke was, I don't mean my mom's crazy. I mean, we, the jury, find the defendant.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
She was in mental hospitals. When I was in kindergarten, gluing macaroni to paper plates. My mom was in therapy, gluing macaroni to paper plates.
Look what I made.
Yeah, I used to put her projects on the refrigerator. So these were the jokes.
Where did you get rigatoni?
So you can kill somebody with a piece of rigatoni. So what happened was I started doing this bit, but I was doing it like a comic. I was like, my mom's in a mental hospital. Anybody else? And it was weird. It was like people didn't know there was nothing real behind it. Yeah, it was like I was doing it like Seinfeld would do it. Yeah. And he saw me. I was doing an audition for Just for Laughs Festival, and he saw me at the Laugh Factory one night, and he goes, I get off stage and he just goes, I thought I had a good set. Like I get off stage thinking, you think you did well, and someone you trust goes, what the fuck are you doing? And I went, what? And he goes, you're up there talking about your mom in a mental hospital, and you're doing it like you're Seinfeld. He goes, audience doesn't know what you're doing. They don't know if you're lying. They don't know. They think you're psychotic. And he goes, and I go, they won't trust who I really am. And he said, I don't even know who that guy is on stage. He goes, the guy that comes into my office is screaming about checks, screaming about his career, wants to know what the hell's going on. He goes, that's the guy. I go, that guy they're gonna hate. He goes, and then he said this, and by the way, I was making this guy money at the time, and this is when I take you serious. He goes, if you don't want to take my advice, you're not in my agency anymore. And I was making him money. If you'll give up money, that means you're serious about what you want. So I went home and wrote this bit called "We Need Comedy to Get Rid of Our Desire to Kill," just to stuff it up his ass, basically to make him wrong. And it's the angriest piece I ever wrote. It starts out, and I rewrote it for this show actually, because at the time I wrote it, I wasn't good enough to pull it off. And that's a weird thing about comedy. You'll have this great concept. You have this great concept, but you'll be such a fetus comic, you can't pull off the idea. But always put that stuff aside, because one day you will be good enough to pull it off. So what happens is I write this bit, and basically the whole bit is it's the worst day you can possibly have. You wake up in the morning and everything just goes wrong. And at the end of the bit, I'm stabbing my boss in the chest and I'm screaming, I just need a good laugh. And at the end, I do it. So I write this bit just to show him it won't work. I go down to Igby's, which is a club that used to be here. A club that still, they never took down the disco ball. Remember, they left the disco ball up the whole time. It was this club.
Igby's long time ago.
Right down Pico.
Yeah, right on Pico. Yeah. We had to run to your car just in case. Yeah. So,
no, you had to run.
Yeah, you're right. You guys were cool. Exactly.
You could hear us across the street. Get it!
We were the chasers.
Yeah, exactly. I thought I knew. I thought it was West Palm Beach at the club, but it was Big Beach. You're right.
You know how to run for a white boy.
I do. Man. I worked with DL a couple of times. I learned.
DL set you up.
Yeah. They used to put me through practices. I had to do I had to do ghetto obstacle courses, man. To get a deal. Come on, Titus, if you're gonna work with me, let's do this.
Jump over the Lincoln. That's the bullshit. You don't know. That's a pit bull. Use both hands, man. Skip your leg.
Don't pet it. Don't pet it, white boy. Don't pet it. You don't say, "Come here, boy." So what happens is I go down and I do it, and I was so scared. I took a dude from my acting class who was whiter than me, a guy named Eric, and we're sitting there. I go, "Look, man. I go, the audience is gonna hate this bit. It's gonna go real ugly. Just be there, so when I get off stage,
we can just roll out."
Yeah, we can just roll out. And he goes, "Because you're gonna have to drive, because I'll be sobbing in a fetal position." Hilarious. So he goes, so I get up on the stage and I said, "Do you guys know we're here?" And you know how comics walk on stage, you go, "How you guys doing tonight? What's up? Hey, some pretty ladies in the house." I walked on stage and go, "Do you guys even know why you're here tonight? You think it's because you like paying $6 for a beer twice? No, we're here tonight because..." And the audience goes, like, they just stop, like, what? And I go, "No, we're here tonight because comedy gets rid of our desire to kill." And the whole audience is just looking at me, and it was the weirdest moment for me on stage, because I do the bit, and at the end, I'm stabbing myself, going, "I just need a good laugh," and that's why we're here. And the audience go, I thought it was boo, and shit was gonna start flying at the stage. They go nuts. They go, ah. Well, now that's the only bit I have like that. I'm 3 minutes in. I got to do 10. Yeah. I got 7 minutes of just crap. Where, hey, you ever go to the store and you buy stuff? Like, it was like the worst. That was the lamest. It was the lamest. And so for 3 minutes, I get this crazy response, and then after that, it's just like dead silence because they saw who I really was. Yeah. That's the weird thing about audiences, man. Once you show them, here's the truth, and then if you try to lie to them, they'll stop. They don't know why. They're just like, wow, this guy just stopped being funny. Why? Right. You know.
And LA audiences, they when they go with you, they go. Yeah. When it ain't cool, they don't heckle like in New York. I've been in New York, and we all stand up. Yeah. And you go to New York, if you go bad, someone heckle, you can jump back. Yeah. LA's like, it's going bad.
Yeah, well, the improv in Melrose is like that sometimes, man.
Yeah.
But what I found out is instead of waiting for them to heckle, I just get in their face. I was doing a bit about how life goes and talking about how we're all going to get old and die. This whole bit it's from birth to death. They cut it out of the special because it's 18 minutes long, but it's from birth to death. And these two girls, these two LA just high heel wearing, just look how you look so self-aware white girls aren't even watching the show. They're thinking about who's watching them.
Yeah.
Right.
And I got like this close. They're right up front. I got right in their face, like 4 inches away, and I said, "See this pretty thing? It's all going away." And you should have seen the look on their face, man. It was just like, Dave was like, "What? What do you mean? No, it's always going to be like this." No, it's not. No, this is about you got a 3-year window. Enjoy it.
Oh my God, what does Botox do then?
Hold on, right then you start to look like the Joker from Batman. That's bad. That's bad.
All of them.
That Bruce. Oh man, what's so?
Don't move. We'll be right back. Yeah. Christopher Titus in the building.
Yeah.
Why you angry, son? You're listening to the best of the Rollout Show with Speedy and Friends. It is the Rollout Show. We're back. Yeah. It is Cinco de Mayo, Christopher.
Oh yeah.
You have any Cinco de Mayo jokes or
no, man?
No,
there's a lot of jokes that I just because of the shade of me, the clearness of my skin, I cannot eat. I don't even walk into that room.
Well, give them to me. I say.
No, okay, I'll give you. I'll go after the show. I'll give you the 6 I've written.
How was it doing the TV show? 2 years, right?
We did 3 years. It was weird, but I've learned something. Don't let the comedian go to the meeting with the network president. That's how the show got canceled. You know that, right? Because at the time I was there, we had four network presidents in 3 years. Now Doug Herzog was the first one. He was the guy who approved the show. He was great. Okay. He's a dude. If you came in and go, we have this idea, he would go, that's funny.
I met him.
He's a great dude. He's one of the few great executives. Him and John Landgraf, 2 great executives. And that's a rare thing you see in show business. What bothers me about show business the most right now, and this is probably going to get me in trouble down the line, but not with work doing comedy, is that you got all these people that say they run show business and decide on shit, but they've never written a joke, they've never written a script, they've never been in a movie, they've never had to act, they've never been in front of a live audience, they don't know what the fuck audience reacts to. And yet they come in here and you give them an idea that you've been doing this for 20 years, and I go, this will work, I know this will work, I'm doing a version of it on stage, this is a good show. And they just go, yeah, we don't really think that. It's based on what? And they just go, well, we just have decided the demographic. Fucking shut up. My demographics. I do research every night in front of up to. I mean, we just sold out Minneapolis 1,000 people every night, and that's research. If they're all laughing and you get a standing ovation, that's research. Yes. I win. So but they just it's amazing.
Did you snap in the meeting? What happened?
Okay, I snapped in the meeting. So what happened was
your angry pursuit of happiness.
Yeah, exactly. my assistant Ryan, man, this dude. Okay, I'm white. Ryan makes me.
Are you really?
No, I'm really white. Ryan makes me look Dominican. I'm telling you, man. Ryan, I'm telling you, man. Ryan. I run a soundstage where we film stuff, and I come in one day, he's working, and I hear something playing on the radio on the online. It's the Harry Potter books. Like that's how white Ryan is. He's a grown man. He's not a kid. He's a grown man. He's a good dude, but he's grown. And he's got a film degree and stuff, but he's listening to the Harry Potter over and over again. So he actually said to me, he goes, man, your personality, you'd be in Slytherin. And I go, what? And he goes, the hard ass guys in Harry Potter, that's who you'd be. And I didn't know whether to hit him or laugh or take it as a compliment. Anyway,
Kanisha, you know who they are.
I'm kind of an asshole. I really am. Here's the thing. When you do comedy long enough and you've written, directed, and started yourself, when you're the one on stage making all the decisions, you guys know. Yeah. Well, then you have to go then you get a TV show and you're with this room of 15 people who are all giving you their opinion, who don't know how they've never made an audience laugh ever. So let me set that up to justify what happened.
Good setup. We're on your side already.
Yeah, exactly. So third year in, show's doing great. Bernie Mac had basically taken our entire format, by the way, just so you guys know. I know I'm talking shit on the radio, but basically they did. Basically, when Bernie Mac came in, we got a script. And we got a script, and it was like literally our format, talking to the camera, everything. And I go to a meeting, and I go, this script is just. And I love Bernie, by the way. Yeah. But I go, this script, but because Bernie didn't create the other guys created the show. I go, this script is exactly the same format as our script. And the guy goes, all these executives start laughing, and they go, yeah, it's an homage to Titus. I was like, don't you have to be dead for an homage?
Well, it's coming.
Yeah. Exactly. We've seen the future.
We're going to show you, young man.
In fact, there's another room to walk into right after you leave.
It was sad, man. Bernie was always so cool. We'd run into each other, see us all the time. It was really sad. Man, there's a lot of guys that are gone, man. Mitch and Bernie. There's a lot of guys that should not.
Do you know
be
Jeff
gone.
Brown?
No.
Comedian Jeff Brown walked into his agency while they were having a meeting.
Right. William and Morris.
Yeah, he walks in because he had won Star Search.
Right.
So his career's not moving. So he walks in, he tells us the story. He walks in and he cusses everybody out in the meeting about how his career
always positive.
I was with you when he told us the story.
5150 goes off on him, and then he walks out like he really did some shit. So we all did these skits about how fucked up it was after he left. The guy went, who the fuck was that? And he thought he had really did, and he hasn't really worked since that day.
Yeah.
And he went in there 5150 and
yeah, you can do. Yeah. So what happened was
he's a drive-through.
We're third year. Yeah, I know. But it was a $30 million mistake because we were 54 episodes in. So the show's doing great, and every time someone comes in, every time a new president comes in, especially if you have a show that's working, they just want to pee on it a little bit, put their scent on it. So Dharma and Greg had just done it. Dharma and Greg had done this thing where they cheated on each other. And what you can't do anyways, if you know anything about writing television, because I got a Writers Guild nomination for Titus. We used to do, I was a writer on the show. I wrote episodes and stuff. We had great people on the show. Guys who went to Family Guy. But we had just an amazing writing staff. It wasn't on me at all. So what happened was third year in, and so we're in the meeting, and third year in, we're talking about the next season, the third season, and new Gail Berman comes in. We have a new president. And every time we get a new president, they would give you their ideas. She goes, and Dharma and Greg's ratings are gone up. She goes, I want you and Titus and his girlfriend Aaron, I want them to split up and cheat on each other. And by the way, here's my mistake, because it wasn't one-on-one. It was 30 people. It was like everybody from the network and from the studio. Everybody was there.
Holding coffee.
Everybody was in. There was some witnesses to what I said. But it wasn't bad. I didn't swear at her. She goes, I want you to cheat on each other, break it up, and do a love triangle thing. And I said, and no one said anything. Even my co-producer just sat there, and I said, do you even watch the show? And she goes, what? And I go, do you watch the show? Because I go, the whole show's based on one premise. Two screwed up people with messed up lives together can make through anything. Anything. They can stay together no matter how bad it gets. I go, now you want to break them up. So now they're just like every other scumbag on the street that breaks up when things get hard. I go, so the whole point of the show was to keep people together. Now you want me to break them up. So I've lied to the audience. The show's not funny anymore, and the show's over. So guess what? We're not doing it. And I thought it was going to be like Braveheart. Like people were going to stand up. People are going to stand up and go, yeah, we're with you. Yes, and freedom. That's what I thought. Dead silence, man. Tumbleweed blew across the table. It was
no heart.
And I heard, I had no heart at all. And I heard Clint Eastwood's voice. Well, that was fucking stupid. I don't know why. He's just my hero. So my hero just backhanded me. And the network president is the coldest thing I've ever heard. She just sits there and she just goes, okay, do what you want. That quiet. And then it was like next order of business. The next day.
How do you get up? Do you guys like that?
I know.
All right.
Validate his parking.
No, they didn't even do that. Oh, that's when I knew things had gone sideways. When I had to pay $4 to get out of the garage. So what happened was that the next week, all promos stopped. Like literally all commercials stopped. It would be like, if 70 show, Bernie Mac, and then at the bottom of the screen in words, it said, Titus 9:30. But no one said that. It just said it on the screen. And someone told me a long time ago, they said, television is just high school with money. When you get in a TV show, it's just the people that run television, it's just high school with money. And if you pissed off the wrong person.
Do you ever want to go back?
There's certain people, do I want to go back? There's two ways to do it now. And if I was going to create a new show, and I'm working on a new one now, if I was creating a new show, I would go back with some diplomacy. Because here's how the meeting could have gone. We want you to split up, break them up, and blah, blah, blah. And I just said, you know what? That's an interesting idea. What do you guys think? Tell you what, let's get the writers together. We're going to see if we can make that work. Because I think that could work amazingly. And then we'd have broken the
meeting, everyone.
We'd have broke the meeting up, and I'd have went back to call it 2 hours later and say, can I come to your office and talk to you for a second? Yes. And I'd have went in and said, here's why that won't work. She'd have said, fine. And I'd have said, we tried it. She would have saved face. Right. It was, yeah. If I'd have done that exact meeting and I was in Japan, I would have had to kill myself outside the door because I had disgraced the network president, Harry Carey. Yeah, I'd have to kill myself.
I am not sensei. Yeah. I am so sorry.
But Bill Burr told me to stop. Bill Burr tells me, he goes, stop telling a fucking story. Was it like it wasn't in the 40s that happened? What are you doing? Bill Burr says,
that motherfucker. I met Bill. He couldn't do the white. They wouldn't let him go up in the white night. So he would do the.
They
black
wouldn't
night.
let him go up at white night.
No, he could only do the Monday night when I hosted at the Improv.
Right.
Because he couldn't get up on the other nights at the Improv. And destroyed.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm like, why is this dude doing our room and not doing the other night? You know, whatever beef he had with the rest of the host. Because, you know, the host every night could be tripping.
Yeah.
So I would let him go up every single night. And when he moved to New York, because he fits that whole New York persona. And you guys look alike.
Not only that, but if you're a comic, if you're a white comic that can go up in front of a black crowd, say what you will. Say what you will. You can't fuck around. You have to be really funny. And I'll tell you the DL story. I didn't tell you.
Please.
So DL years ago, I'm working Charlotte Comedy Zone, which is one of these clubs, and I was headlining Wednesday through Saturday. I was like, They come to me on Thursday and they say, hey, by the way, we didn't tell you, but DL's coming in Friday and Saturday. I'm like, whoa. So we're gonna bump you down the middle. I'm like, wait, I was headlining. They go, no, we're gonna pay you same money, but you know, as a comic, you're like, that's still bullshit. I was having good shows. It wasn't that. It was that they just didn't tell me DL was coming in because half the staff back. By the way, 6 months later, the staff got busted for selling crack outside of the back of the club.
Wow.
Yeah, so it wasn't. Oh yeah, that was. Look at you had an amazed look on his face for a second. That happened all the time on those road clubs, all the time. Yeah, you would show up one year and the staff was great, and the year later they were just like everybody had lost 35 pounds, and you're like, what just happened to everybody?
Did you bite myself?
Did everybody get AIDS?
Where's that needle?
Yeah, exactly. What the hell? So I show up and DL shows up. They show up on Thursday with everybody, and DL takes me aside. And we never met before. And DL goes, listen, my crowds are gonna chew you up. Basically, DL just says flat out, just by looking at me. Hasn't seen me ever do comedy ever. He just sees Richie Cunningham and goes, hey, it's gonna be horrible. We're gonna I look like Gary Busey's non-genetic defective brother. So he says you know, don't go. We're gonna pay you anyway. And I said, I was raised. My dad was pretty. I was like, hey, give me one fucking show, one show. He goes, and DL rolls his eyes and goes, all right, like he knows there's gonna be carnage. So I get on stage that night, and I'm nervous. I've never been in front of an all-black crowd before, and I'm nervous. And he's basically threatened me with them. He said, they're going to chew you up. So I get on stage, I start making fun of this dude up front, this like 300-pound dude's drinking this pink drink, and I just started going after him. And then and they're like looking at me like, who is this guy going after this dude? And then this one dude wearing a throwback jersey goes, man, you got some big feet. And I go, yeah. He goes, what size are those? I go, 12. And I go, what size you got? He goes, 9.5. I go, well, guess I'll be taking your woman home tonight. And the whole crowd went nuts. And from then on, and I used to do this is so many years ago. I used to do this Clint Eastwood's president thing, and I get done, and I rock, and DL comes over and hugs me, and he just says, anytime. He said, anytime you want to work in front of my crowds. So that was cool. That's more like a highlight of my career because I realized that it's almost weird. It's like if you can get in front of a black crowd and do well as a white guy, especially as pacey as I am, man, it's like it's a badge of honor in a lot of ways.
And to take that, because I remember I did the Apollo, and it was during the time that L.A. and New York.
Yeah, how do you do in front of black crowds?
Not so well.
So did you hear the eagle come out?
Yeah.
Well, Speedy, we just having fun with you.
Anyway, so I get there, and I tell the guy that's hosting, I said, don't say I'm from L.A. because I just wanted a little competition in Oakland. Don't say that. This motherfucker walk out. He just won this competition in Oakland, so I can see him starting to boo. I'm like, I can't do that. As soon as I walk out, the joke I was going to do at the end, I did that first.
Yeah.
And I did that one. I got him. The little lady in the front that used to clown, she's laughing. I was like, okay. Because I flew out there on my ass, and they paid me. And I didn't have any money to get home, so the lady goes, okay, we're going to give you a check. I'm like, okay, that's cool. It's a 30-day invoice. I was like, no. Because I got to get home tomorrow. Yeah, talk to the supervisor or Mr. Apollo.
Those years, man, when you were gig to gig money, man, when it was just gig to gig money.
We still are. Titus.
No, you know what I mean. Like at least
we still are.
You can get on. No, you got enough to get on a Southwest flight now.
JetBlue.
Yeah, JetBlue. All right.
Free
wherever the free bags are at.
So tell us more about the special, man. And,
well, you know,
what are we looking
Comedy
for?
Central. You know, it's weird how comedy works now, man. I mean, they cut out 2 things from the special that are not dirty. They're not. But
without you knowing?
No, they just called me and said we sent them an edit because I filmed I have my own production company. We did the last 2 specials ourselves, and I Sent it to them, and they said, you have to cut the Philip Seymour Hoffman bit. And I went, why? And they're just going, we just think it's too soon. I go, are you serious? And the bit is basically, I'm talking about prescription medication, and I just say, I do this thing, and I go, I say, by the way, don't go with me. I give them like what to do, like on prescription meds, and I said, don't go with me. I'm not a doctor. I know Philip Seymour Hoffman makes one mistake, and I got to do a disclaimer every show, and I do it, and they laugh, and then I go, and here's the bit. I go, 50 bags of heroin? Did he not think that might go sideways on him? Yeah, because your judgment is always so good after that first bag of heroin. Well, I am just full of heroin right now. I couldn't have another ounce of heroin if I wanted it. So as a responsible heroin user, I'm going to put these 49 bags of heroin away for later. Because I just had me a heroin Thanksgiving. And I was he going to Costco? Was it Kirkland heroin?
Hilarious.
And then I go, that joke's just for members. And I go, I know that joke is heinous. And when I write something heinous, I always do research, because although I'm an asshole, I want to be accurate.
Exactly.
And I said, so I found out that 10 bags of heroin is a bindle and 50 bags of heroin is a brick. And here's a tip for everybody. If you are buying anything in brick form, except for bricks, heroin, cheese, cigarettes, dildos, it will kill you.
Yeah. That's true.
You do buy a brick of dildos.
I don't know where you get a brick of dildos. Costco, probably.
Yes.
She's from Seattle.
And you know what? Pretty good quality.
Yeah. Gold member.
So anyway, I do that bit, and they're like, it's too soon to do it. So they cut that one. Then there's another bit I do about my kids' school after Newtown. They freaked out. I do the bit called Arm the Children. But I tell this story in this new special, because the NRA is out of their the NRA is out of their minds. I have never seen a crazier lobby organization in my life.
Yes,
you know, they used to be cool. So they said they wanted to have armed security guards at schools.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good idea. More adults with weapons near the children. Yeah, because security guards are always so well balanced, aren't they?
Yeah.
I was almost a cop. God damn it! I was almost a cop. I was almost. Hey Zimmerman, you okay? Nah, I was almost a cop. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Security guards. Yeah. Perfect. Let's
take that hoodie off.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. And then they said they actually had a meeting. They actually pitched this they wanted to arm the teachers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to arm the
teachers. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Arm the teachers, really? Let me be clear. If any of my teachers had ever been armed, there would be no one sitting in this chair right now. Yeah. So I did this whole thing.
Kids, where's my handgun?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, murders and suicides would quadruple. Just some poor teacher in Alabama getting her standardized testing results back from her class. Like, oh my God, I've been teaching these idiots for 9 months. Brains on the blackboard. So the point is this. So I'm doing this. I do this bit, but there's one piece in it where when my kids go to this private school in Van Nuys, and what they did was they knee jerked after Newtown, and they went and they bought these 10 foot wide, 8 foot tall gates, galvanized aluminum gates that aren't really Israeli security approved. They're the kind of gates you buy if your labradoodle is pissy. They're not really. And they didn't do it. They didn't bolt them to anything. They just leaned them against each other, zip tied the corners, and threw sandbags on them. It's like a mass murderer cat bell at this point, because you can kick them over
like a facade on a set.
Yeah, right. You could just kick them over. So, is that the lockdown drill at my kids' school? All right, kids. If anyone hears an awkward clang, run. Awkward clang.
Oh shit!
By the way, that's my street name, Awkward Clang.
Awkward
Clang. So what happened? So they do this horrible thing, and then they basically now they used to have these big 20-foot gate where all the parents could walk through, right? And you can go anywhere in the school. Like if you went in the morning, you could go anywhere. And which if someone were to come in like Newtown in the beginning, all the parents would have been there. We could have grabbed some kids, run. They wouldn't kill everybody. Now they closed everything off to a 4-foot wide gate where all of us parents and kids have to file through a 4-foot wide gate. We're standing in the parking lot as a mass right now. Then we have to go
there.
We have to go down a 60-foot cattle trough thing and stand up against a fence in a 40 by 40-foot square that I call the kill zone. And so the bit is, I go, would you guys hire a mass murderer consultant? I went to the principal. The principal didn't laugh at all, because that's what it feels like. It feels like somebody. You guys want to kill more people faster? Is that right? Okay. Well, I was involved in Columbine. Let's do this shit. Okay. First of all, these gates do not bolt them down. You know how hard it is to climb a fence when you're holding an automatic weapon? Freaking impossible. Am I right? And all these parents and kids running willy-nilly, and I don't use that term loose. We're going to use one bullet per person, aim at everybody. Here's what I'd rather you do. Just bunch them all together in a cattle trough thing so we can just mow them down. And then these stragglers will get loose. Have them stand up against a fence in a 40 by 40-foot square like Jews waiting for a boxcar. So, yeah, so I do that. And
that's when they cut
you can't say Jews boxcar. I'm like, the whole point of the show is that we've become this PC society that is so over the top, and that a lot of us need to go. Like, I want Armageddon to happen because a lot of us need to go.
I'm with you.
We need to break it down to about 1 billion people. And if I go, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with
about 1 billion?
Yeah, about 500 million. Really.
Nice tsunami.
Get us another arc.
Tsunami, comet hit the earth. I'm fine.
Don't move. We'll be back to blow you motherfuckers up with this Cinco de Mayo. You're listening to
The Best Of.
The Rollout Morning Show
with Speedy
and
Friends.
Hello, this is Sam Richardson, and you're in the mix with Speedy and Friends.
Christopher, I know you know this song. You have it in your playlist.
Yeah, man, this one I got. Yeah, I get the remix of this. I hope I got to walk on stage to this song. Actually,
Them Latinos party like fucking rock stars.
Yes, they do.
You got to go over and find out what the fuck is going on. It's like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning playing this shit.
You just got to stand next to the guy that's shooting the bullets in the air because the bullets are coming down somewhere else. Don't leave the party until all the gunfire is over.
And you ask like, yo, what the fuck going on? It's my daughter's birthday. She's 3.
Yeah, exactly. They're shooting up in the air. It's joyful. It's joyful shooting. You know, which you don't get to say a lot. But I'm not saying they're violent. I'm saying they just shoot up in the air when the party's going. There you go.
It's going down.
Whee!
No, how do you do that sound, Teeter?
No, the thing is, you gotta wait when the guys pull up in the white. It's always white.
Yeah.
Ford with the bull on the door.
Yeah.
That's the cartel.
Oh, really?
They all got on white jeans, boots with the wrestling belt on, the shirt open. The WWF belt.
Yes.
I don't know where they get them motherfucking belts at. That's a belt buckle for your ass. Christopher Titus in the building. When does special air?
Special airs Saturday at midnight. It's called Angry Pursuit of Happiness. It's 90 minutes, and it's some good stuff. Some of my best stuff in it, actually. Sweet. We had to cut. Actually, we shot 103 minutes. So if you want to get the DVD, go to ChristopherTitus.com. There's another 40 minutes on it, and some the couple little things they cut out just because. And it's weird. You know what's amazing to me? You can do blowjob jokes all day on Comedy Central, and they're fine.
Wow.
You do anything that's got any
substance,
like real edge to it. They're just like, we can't say that. You know,
that same guy.
It bothers me. It's upsetting. It's upsetting.
Same lady from the thing goes.
Exactly.
I think we're gonna have to.
I'm just saying. I think I just maybe it's me, because I just seem to piss people off. Lost my TV show, pissing people off. You know, so I don't argue anymore. Now I just nod and I go, okay, all right, fine.
I got fired from a church. So
how did you get fired from a church? There you go.
Fell asleep.
Sleeping on the job.
Were you preaching at the time? Like I can't. Everybody falls asleep in church.
And then and the Lord and another motherfucking time. No. I used to work. And we did. I was cleaning up.
Okay.
And so at lunch, I would lay it on down because I was tired from the night before. I was still partying. I was
right.
20-something. And I'd tell myself, okay, just wake up an hour. And I'd actually wake up. It'd be 3 o'clock. And they'd be calling my name, Donald. And so the pastor, the third time they called me, they just gave me my check.
That's a false Christian. They should have forgave you.
That's what we said.
False Christians, yeah.
You should still be working there.
Well, yeah.
That's from an outside party.
At that point, you just quit. I quit. You guys are false Christians, man. I'm not standing for this bullshit.
Bam.
Can you endorse the check, please?
What? Yeah. He just signs it back. Jesus. Hey.
There's no last name on it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's Christ. You're already getting that motherfucking cash.
So, yeah, man, thanks for having me on. The special's going to air on Saturday, and it's my 6th one. The 7th one, I'm going to be in. I'll be in Utah. I'll be in this next week too.
Do you tour by yourself, or you take comics?
We started a company called Combustion Live. You know, I was working.
You see all the comics raise their hand, ready to go.
Yeah.
Fuck this show.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm doing Wise Guys in Utah with the new show. The new show is called "I Was Born with a Defect," and so I'm already 50 minutes into the next one.
Oh, I love it.
Damn,
it's our job, man. It's our job. So you got this extra job. Comedy hasn't always put a roof over my head and food on my plate. Always.
Yeah.
And when these comics, when you do the same shit for 9-10 years, what ends up happening is you start to hate yourself, number one, and everyone else starts talking shit about you. So I've always, every year and a half, Carlin. I'll tell you how this happened. A friend of mine had lunch with George Carlin, and I remember thinking of my buddy Neil, and Neil's going, "I'm going to have lunch with George," and I hated him. I was like, "Oh, I can't believe you're going to sit down with a legend and have lunch with him." Turns out it was the worst lunch he ever had in his life. George Carlin sat down across from him and lectured him about all what he hated about comedians. Okay. He basically wasn't nice at all. He just basically used him as all the comedians. He goes, you use bastards. He goes, you do the same shit for 8, 9, 10 years in a row. He goes, I do my homework. I'm doing a new show every 18 months, and you guys suck. You guys don't even know what you're doing. He goes, in the old days, and he talks about all these guys used to write new material all the time and were great. And I heard that, and it's weird. Every once in a while, you hear something in life like it's the truth, and it hit me like the truth, and I was like, oh, he's right. Because at that time, I'd been doing Norman Rockwell for like 6 years, and I was like, oh shit, he's right. I suck. I'm horrible. So we filmed that, and now whenever I film something, boom, I stop doing it, and then we move on to the next one.
That's right.
But then I'm on stage with paper. I'm reading.
Joke number 7.
Yeah,
Everybody go to your playbooks here.
Exactly. People are like, practice at home, fucker.
It's ballsy because I mean, what it is for a lot of comics, you got to be willing to go out on that limb, and when you have that safety of laughter, people don't want to go and do something new because they have to go through the trial of it may not be something that works. And I mean, it's bold when a comic is.
But you get better at it. Here's the thing, I'm addicted to it now. It's like I'm into extreme sports and stuff, motorcycles and like it. So that feeling where I'm gonna die, you get addicted to that, and that's the same with doing new material on stage. You're throwing out. You have all this stuff that'll kill. You you could get them to stand up at the end if you just did this shit. But then you got this new bit that you're not quite sure about. When you do that and it works, it's that same just starting it. The adrenaline, and I'm addicted to it now. I'm addicted to it.
You've been talking to my wife. I can tell.
This is an intervention to get you to write some new shit.
Do the shit about us being married. No, I'm not. Because I feel like every comic I've ever watched who got married, and then I'm living that life, and it's like, God damn it, it is true.
Do you know what you got to do though?
You're going to talk to me.
But you know what?
You have to get more specific. See, a lot of comics do men, women stuff. Everybody does that. You get specific. It's funny. So Dana Carvey told me something. He said the more specific you get about your life, the broader you actually become. Because although people don't have that exact story, they have a story kind of like it. So you can get really detailed. But everybody thinks I got it. You ever notice when? No, we're all human beings. We all breathe air and eat and shit. Yeah,
who got
we
kids?
got it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you ever notice when? Yes. Don't ask me if I notice it.
Now you got groupies?
No. I have people because Norman Rockwell's Bleeding, which is like I talk about my mom's mental illness and my dad being crazy and an alcoholic. I have these people that show up at times who I love and they scare me at the same time. They're just like, I've had people come up to me and just show me like their arm and there's like cut marks on the arm and said, I used to cut myself all the time and I didn't get along with my parents, and then I saw Norman Rockwell and Love Is Evil, the one I did on my divorce. I'm gonna tell this last story and then we're done. Okay, I'm gonna tell this last story because I have to go weirdly enough to Lance Bass's house to go interview with him. I mean, I just tried to do the spectrum. I went to the spectrum. You go all the way across the spectrum in two interviews. So I did Norman Rockwell's Bleeding, which is about my divorce, and the only reason I did it was because I was going to take my own life. I'm writing this special, and it's going to be 90 minutes about how horrible relationship and love is possible. That's the whole point of Love Is Evil. I get down, but 2 months after, I'm doing the new stuff, and this kid comes up to me up in Sacramento at the place called Tommy T's, and he's the steakhouse Tommy got, and he starts shaking my hand. He's vigorously shaking my hand like crazy. You have people that are like crazy fans, and you're used to it. And you're like, okay, and he goes, thank you, Jake. I said, okay, and he hands me a letter, and I go, do you want me to read this? And he goes, no, and I was like, oh, anthrax. That's all I can think. like oh shit, like, what's in the
too late now?
So he leaves, and I open the letter, and I keep this letter in my nightstand. I keep it in my nightstand because whenever I get either really down or really big-headed, I will read this letter, and it brings me back to where I'm supposed to be. The letter says, because we aired Comedy Central to air Love Is Evil on Valentine's Day, because I thought perfect, right? Yeah. So he said on Valentine's Day I was going to propose to my girlfriend, but 3 months prior to that she had broken up with me. She had actually, and in that time I'd lost my house, I'd lost my job, and I was living with my parents. So I had decided instead on Valentine's Day to kill myself. This is the letter. This is the first paragraph of the letter. And then he says, he goes, so I was in the basement. I had a bottle of Wild Turkey on the table and a handgun in front of me, and I sat down on the couch to do it. And I was going to get drunk and kill myself. And I sat down on the remote, and it turned the TV on. I'd been watching Comedy Central the night before. I'm watching South Park. And your special had just started. And he goes, I started drinking, I started laughing, I started crying. And I realized at the end, if you could get through that, I don't have to kill myself. And I was like, wow. And I'm like, I still get chills telling the story because it's still.
I'm crying right now.
I've had a story like that.
You know what else? And I keep it in my drawer. And then my second thought was, I said, wow, that's great. I can't believe that because that's a bone. That's why I wrote it. I wrote it so I didn't do it. And then I thought, wow, I hope my next special's good because I don't want people to kill themselves. But you know what? I won't get that letter though.
I'll write it for you.
If you take themselves out, if they, no one's gonna send me.
Write it before and send it to you.
That's true. Hey Titus, I didn't like the last special at all. Later, what happened here? But so that's cool. So comedy, man. If you keep doing new stuff and stuff, it's something's possible on the other side.
So
that's the bonus.
Tell them how to follow you and how they can watch the special.
Go at Titus Nation on Twitter. Go to the Real Christopher Titus on Facebook. Also the Titus podcast. We're about 150, 200 episodes in now. ChristopherTitus.com. is the website. You can get all 6 specials or the box set, which has got the first 4 in it, and that's it. And then the special Angry Pursuit of Happiness. The new one airs on Saturday night at 8 o'clock. Man, I just did that like I was doing the music. That was cool.
Like what you're doing, man.
Like you're running a network here.
You've done this before.
Guys, thank you for having me on, man.
Thank you for hanging out. Coming up next, cut a coaster. We're going to find out who needs to hang out with you or go get a regular job.
This is the most fun I've had on radio in a long time. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I'm glad you read everything on that paper.